Loud and proud,
You guys ready?
Devin.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Loud and proud.
One of your shoulders more developed than the other shoulder.
What?
I just noticed it, right?
I'm so sorry, but now I can't stop seeing your nipples.
Sorry, it's a little. They got the AC cranked on high in here. What's up, bitches? Welcome to another episode of the I'm Peaking podcast.
Did you just hit yourself in the face with your mic?
No.
I wish you went like that.
We're a little unhinged today. It's
Sorry.
earlier than usual that we shoot, which is really not that early. We just all wake up late. But anyways, we have a very special guest today who used to be Gritty, but not anymore.
That was bad.
I told you it was bad. But anyways, we have today Nitti Gritti.
What up, Gritty?
Whoa.
Nitti
I'm gonna get
without
up. I'm
the
gonna
gritty,
leave.
yeah.
Like how fucking
leave.
We
weird.
have Nitti. I'm sorry, I've just always known you as Nitti Gritti,
I
so I'm
completely
still
understand.
adjusting
Honestly,
to it.
I was still saying nitty gritty up until
It's
you
okay.
mentioned that your name changed.
Yeah, I was today years old.
It's okay. It
Wait,
happens.
what happened to Gritty though?
So it's just like it's a similar to the John Summit situation, but for many reasons, I don't really like make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
Not in a diss towards him, but I just
Yeah.
am like, most people called me Nitti in a sense, anyways.
I see.
I had like a shortcut, so
Okay, yeah.
just made a lot of things easier, and
Yeah.
now my lawyers are happy. So yeah.
Oh,
basically
nice.
it.
Now your lawyers are Hey, that's a bit. That does matter. So
Yeah, it's just
that's valid.
Very similar situation. It's just can't copyright everything in the world. So
yeah, that's fair.
finally came to that bridge. So
Yeah.
if you got to copyright anything, do it now
Oh,
Take
Before
notes,
you-
people.
before you get too big or too this or
Oh,
make
so that's
money.
why your
and then,
lawyers
yeah.
are like happy about that?
I mean,
because it's a copyright
happy,
reason.
but yeah.
Ah.
It is what it is.
because the effort of
Interesting.
copywriting those things now.
Yeah, it's just
That's
a
true.
crazy situation. So it's nothing really weird,
Yeah.
except for legal reasons. So
Yeah.
it's like
That
not really
makes
great
sense.
to talk about it, and
Yeah,
I don't like to go on,
yeah.
and make a big deal about it. So it's just is what it is.
Sorry,
Hopefully-
Nitty flows off the tongue.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like when people like say like "Yo Nitty," they don't say like "Yo Nitty Gritty." Like they're usually like
Yeah,
"Yo
yeah,
Nitty."
Yeah.
But like I guess at a show,
Who wants to add 2 more syllables?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
come on.
Too much.
Yo, the more syllables you have, the less
Yeah.
successful. That's what Drake
Dude,
said. He's like one syllable Drake. I'm like,
Tell that
shit,
to
now it's gotta be Nit.
Tell that to like what is it? Cinemata?
Yeah,
Cinemata?
sure.
He's like-
Cinemata.
He's got so many syllables in his name. I'm like, that's too many syllables
Yeah.
for me to
Nah,
remember.
that's just I'm just joking. But like,
no
definitely
hate
makes it easy.
Cinemata. But anyways, we also have. Oh, I'm Devin, and
Oh, I'm Mickie.
Nand.
Bryn.
yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Nitti, thank you again for coming on, dude.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we got a lot of questions for you today. I know I had a question. I don't know if I want to ask it right now. I'll save it for later. But you guys had some stuff too, right?
Why you want to save it for later?
Because I don't
Jump
wanna
right in.
start
Let's
right
do
on
it.
Just jump
that.
right in.
Let's go.
No,
Don't be
this is.
nervy.
I don't want to make this about me. Like right away.
So
It's
what?
too late.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, you already said
I want to know
something.
now.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I've
All
been thinking
right.
about it the whole time.
Okay,
Go.
fine. So what's your real name too? By the way,
Ricky
just
is
so
my
we
real
know?
name. You guys call me Ricky.
Got it. Okay. So I heard that you are making a collab with Cody Ko.
Oh yeah, that's like, I mean, we actually have like a few songs. We just haven't like really like locked them in. But the long story there is just I made a record for this kid on TikTok, and it was just me making the beat, and it was like it's like his brand on purpose is more towards kids, a little more like cringy, but it's like I love the guy, he's a super cool guy, but the song is like on purpose trying to be one a little bit more towards like kids and stuff. And so Cody got a hold of it and did his like those YouTube things where they kind of like roast it, but it's like it's all funny. I don't care.
Wait, which
TikTok
one?
kid.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was his song? It's my boy Jack. He does like all the crazy flips and stuff, but then he also does like.
Wait, I think I know which one
I
you're
don't know.
talking
It's
about.
like now it's like just it's literally since 2020, so I can't really remember.
No, I
the
think
name
I
of the
know.
song.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So, but he did his like Cody Ko thing where he like picks a
Yeah,
song
he
and
roasts
roasts it,
him,
and
yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is great. I love Cody Ko, so
Yeah.
I'm honored to be fucking roasted. This is great.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I curse? Sorry, I did.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, please, more. So yeah, he just like, and I was like dying the whole time. I was like, oh, this is amazing. But then like the one thing he said, he's like, but the beat's kind of actually fire
Yeah,
though, dude. And I was like, okay, like,
Let me hit him
producer
up.
or
so
anything.
he like I don't maybe I DM'd him or vice versa. I don't really remember. And he was just
Yeah.
like, yo, dude, like I do like a lot of like comedic rap, and like then he actually was like, oh, I like DJing, and Dylan Francis hit me up.
Dude, I've been following his journey.
So
a little bit.
I just started like, we played like Call of Duty, honestly. Like we didn't really make music. We were playing like Warzone together.
That's so funny.
And then I went to his house maybe a few months ago before I moved to like, got a spot, I guess, in LA like 6 months ago, and right around then I was like, yo, I'm coming here, like let's work. So we have like songs, we got, it's good. You're reminding me now. I gotta be like, yo, Cody, let's finish this shit.
So I'm a huge Cody Ko fan.
Yeah, he's the best.
I've been a huge fan since like 2017. It was around the time I discovered him, and ever since. Oh, I used to actually watch his vines a little bit too, back when Vine, Vine, right? Yeah, that archaic thing, right? So I've been a huge fan. So obviously, I still watch his videos today, and I remember a video not too long ago where he mentioned you, and I was like, no way, like.
Oh, and I it's funny because you're reminding me even more and more. So that actually is a song that's like pretty much ready to go. I just have like an insane release plan, so I like couldn't make it work yet. But like there is an actual, I think I have this song. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to ask that one. I don't know if I can play that one just because
that's fair.
It's a collab, but
that's
like
fair.
My IDs I can share.
Text Cody right now. I'm just kidding. No. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. And like I think it's so cool too that like you're also just like one of the people kind of like, I guess, guiding him through like his DJ journey.
Dude, he's
and you're
way
definitely
better
qualified.
He honestly knows how to produce. Like it's pretty funny that like he's always like, probably because he's like a successful dude, so like he's trying to be humble, but like he's invited me over. He's like, yeah, I just have this little beat, and it's like jamming like I'm like, dude, this sounds amazing. Like I just added the thing, dot a couple I's, crossed a couple
It's like
T's.
fully produced and mastered and everything. It's like it's just no big deal.
I'm sure it's there's a sense of like imposter syndrome too, because like I know there's a lot of like creators and influencers and whatnot who like maybe they're now getting into acting, or maybe they're now getting into
You're talking about all the influencer
music.
DJs we know.
So it's just like a lot of people are like stay in your lane, but it's like, wait, they are a talented human being.
It's hard for people to accept when you're doing multiple facets because you're already jealous of one thing. So when you start doing extra stuff, like
they're just like, you're already cool. How are you gonna be cool squared? Like, could you chill?
I get it because I do like, think about it. We naturally all do it too. So it's like, of course, if you are self-aware, you're like, they're probably doing it to me too. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, because you also make some like comedic videos as well.
Yeah, I mean, I try. I'm not
there too, right?
It's definitely nowhere. Like I feel like it's probably vice versa. Like with him, like how he's trying to do music, but he's more of a comedian, and I'm trying to do like funny stuff and relate to people. I honestly just do it for fun. Like when I started TikTok, I remember when I did TikTok, there was no DJs on TikTok, and people were like, yo, TikTok's so lame. It's this, and I was like, I don't know. I just got like insane amount of like, engagement. It seems fun to me. So it was like,
plus, I mean, it was 2020. We're all just
we were just all bored in our home. You were going to Walgreens too.
Exactly.
She was mentioning that. She wanted to ask about that.
Oh, here it is. It just naturally popped
perfect.
up.
That was just like.
Hey, how did that happen? Like, you just go to Walgreens, or was it like a sponsored post? Or
Walgreens hits you up.
I make no money from all those TikToks. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's all good. But I hit up these kids, the twins. They're 99 Goon Squad, I think, on TikTok, and they really came from Musically, which is the same thing, obviously. But you remember when it was Musically?
I was actually on Musically before. It was TikTok.
I wasn't even on it.
Were you doing the
dances?
No, they hit me up too, because I was making videos at the time, but it was like the 1 minute or like the longer videos, and then they hit me up and they were like, we really like your style. I don't know how they.
And they were gonna boost your video,
and
right?
they did. And they did boost my videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my first or second video on there got like 800K or something.
Very cool.
That was crazy. So.
That's exactly where those kids, like, they blew up there. And then when it turned into TikTok, like, there was a time where it was the same, like, app or something. I forget what happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, how do I do this for, like, random stuff? I was like, I can make beats. Like, I can, like, do something. They're like, then they did all the, like, swipe up, swipe down transition. And like, I was like, I get it.
That
like,
era of music.
I'm not gonna lie. I did a couple of those.
No way.
I mean, if you go back and watch all my first, like, TikToks, like, the, like, me, Wookie, Eliminate style ones. Mine were all transitional, like TikTok-y, because those kids helped me. And they're like, yo, this is how you do it. And then I just kept, like, go watch it. Cringy, but
like a boomer.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do this?
But those were trending at the time.
Yeah.
It was like, it was just cool because it just felt like, like why not do it? Even though everybody was like, oh, I'm like, who the fuck cares, man?
Hey,
Like,
you play the game, you know?
Yeah.
I honestly enjoy it. I do that stuff. Like, I've been doing random stupid content like my whole career. Like, if you go back to the first Nitti Gritti stuff, it's literally me doing like voiceovers of fucking like animals, and then I had like a character called Rebecca where I had these glasses, and like people legit, there's like 3 people that have tattoos of my like character Rebecca.
Yeah.
'Cause I had this
Wow.
like glasses, and like it was just a thing, but it was very small. I had way less fans, but like if there was an era of that, people would be like, oh, I kind of remember when he was like making those dumb, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's been a part of me. It's not like oh, I just decided to create TikToks and get engagement. It's like, no, I kind of always been making like fun stuff just because like I don't want to take it that seriously, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's like goes to show that you're a creator first. Like, forget about the medium. Granted, you're very, very successful now as a musician and a music producer, but like, you know, we're all creatives. Like, goes back to like
Yeah,
our
it's just coming
conversation
out.
with like Cody Ko. Like,
Yeah.
he was a comedian first, but that doesn't mean the creativity stops at, oh yeah, I can only be a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, it expands further.
It's definitely just inspiration. I always find it's like and even if a song, like I was like working last night after listening to the Travis album, because I was like, my favorite thing to do is like listen to something for the first time, and like I listen as a listener, but then a listener. But like I try to like balance it where it's like I'm not just trying to take something from it immediately. Like I'm trying to enjoy it, but then immediately I can't help but have like an inspiration. I'm like, I gotta go make something.
Yeah.
Right now. You know what I mean? It's like
No, I
I'm
feel
sure
you.
with videos, like you guys do content all the time, so you're watching stuff to like get ideas for yourself. But then there's that moment where you're like, oh, I should probably go back to enjoying it a little bit.
Yeah.
Not just,
Yeah, but it's
you
so
know?
hard to make that separation sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but we shoot some of our content at festivals.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to remind myself when
To
I'm
enjoy
at a
it.
I'm
festival.
also here to have fun.
Exactly. Like
It's-
there's a
It's
moment of
hard.
like, wait, pause. Like, you love this artist, enjoy it, or you
Yeah.
like this song. You're with your
Yeah.
friends. Be present, not planning out how I'm gonna make this Pokemon video.
You know what it is? People don't think like we've been told to, you know, pursue your passion as, you know, it's like kind of a Gary Vee thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, pursue your passion as your job. I've actually realized like it is a difficult line, and that's why I love cars so much, because I have no business with it at all. I don't make any money. I don't do
Yeah.
any brand. I just literally like I drive my car. I don't really do anything about it, and I enjoy it. Versus like music is so involved with a business and a thing that I do enjoy it more than anything on earth. But there's all these
so
things
many
attached
things
to it. So
happening.
it's like
Yeah.
those hobbies that you have, like I like Lego and I like playing video
Yes.
games where I don't
Hell
really
yeah.
attach them. I was like streaming in like COVID, and not that that wasn't fun, but like it is almost nice to like unattach it from work so that you're really enjoying
Yeah,
it.
you do need those things. I play softball every week now. And so I used to play baseball in high school. And so after I graduated and everything from college and I moved back here, I started playing with my old baseball team back where I used to live in Orange County. And then when I moved out here, I just recently started playing with one of my friends in our friend group, one of her like hometown friends. And so I don't know, I didn't really know anyone on the team, but I just love playing the sport so much. And it's just like you need that thing that like kind of distracts from everything else that you're doing, versus like even before when I first started making videos, like that was all I wanted to do, right? Like over everything else. And so now that we do that as a job, it's like I need balance.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually have a really firm belief on that too. It's just like, because I know my mom's always like, just as long as you do what you love, you follow your passions and you're happy. And I'm like, great. And I agree. And I'm fortunate enough to now do that. But like you said, it just gets so connected with the business. And now I'm finding
sometimes
like now,
I forget.
Now I'm finding I need to find hobbies outside of the thing that I'm passionate about, because I'm going to get burnt out just from doing the same thing all the time. It doesn't matter how much you love something. Like, yeah, you'll be more successful if there's passion in it, but you're going to get burnt out from doing the same thing all the
I
time.
find it's like waves. It's probably similar to like a relationship or like marriage, but if you're like, I'm back on a good wave again, and I can like see, like just talking about it, I can like kind of like pinpoint when it, but it was like when I did Nitti in the beginning, I had that same thing where I was like, yo, I feel great making this content. Oh, a little TikTok goes viral, cool.
Yeah.
And then after like COVID, there was this like boom of like side piece and stuff. And it was like, not that I was not paying attention to it, but it was something where I was not paying attention to being inspired to make as much music for Nitti.
Yeah.
And then recently I've come back on this wave where I'm like, oh shit, I forgot how much I love bass music, and I love
Yeah.
this shit and making like, you know, like stuff like that. So it definitely comes like this thing that you guys are doing, you'll have that same thing where you're like, come down, and then it'll come back, and it's probably gonna happen every 3-4 years for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
like when I found out about you, it was like back in like 2016, 2017 when you did the 1,000 Miles and Tatiana mashup.
yeah.
That was a time. It was
Good
so
times, EDC.
funny. Yeah. I had so much fun at your set at EDC 2017.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I also did. Dude, I saw you countdown 2019, 18 or 19. I remember.
There was
the girl I was
Yeah.
dating at the time. She actually put me onto you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Shout out your ex. Let's go.
That was definitely 2019. That was
Yeah.
2019.
2019? Yeah, no, that's because that's when we met after, right?
2019.
Yeah.
Going
yeah,
into
yeah,
2020.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. And then, oh wait, hold on. You had something that you wanted to
Yeah,
say.
you were like,
Yeah.
I just realized that one of the questions we had, he just answered it because remember
yeah.
one of the questions was like, why do you have so many of all these projects and side
Yeah.
projects? And you're
Yeah.
doing like,
What was, like, the-
30 different things.
Yeah, the
Valid
transition
question.
from like bass music to house music.
Well,
like,
I mean, yes, that question,
Yeah.
but it's like what he was saying. It's like, well, I want to do this, and I also want to do this, so that
How do
I
you-
got my foot
Yeah,
in
that
how do
really
you
makes
everything.
sense.
juggle
Like,
everything?
yeah,
you know?
for real, because like side piece, like that blew up, and then
Yeah.
like now you're doing Say My Nitty, right?
Yeah. It's
I
so you
mean-
can continue to enjoy everything.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
it's
just-
funny because that us talking about that answers that question of
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
exactly why I do those things is because I feel like if you ever lose any inspiration by doing something a little bit outside of it. So say you're making videos
Yeah.
about festivals and
Yeah.
you know it's still within video. So I'm not saying it's not music, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying a little bit of a difference where you're like, oh, I'm gonna go, you know, to a car show and
Yeah.
make a video about the car show. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
festival, but it's different. And then, you know, like kind of like whatever it is. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
that's my hobby. But it's just one of those things where like we had, you know, for side piece, we had house music in a sense laying around. And I have to give a lot of props to Diplo because I was working, I had my publishing deal, which is like a underlying thing of just
Yeah.
where you're producing music for other bigger artists
Yeah.
like Bad Bunny and stuff
Oh
like
yeah, you
that.
won
Yeah.
a Grammy for
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So around that time actually is exactly when the house like Fisher thing was kind
yeah,
of just
it was
happening and it was just like
poppin'.
an interesting time and like I remember Diplo was like, yeah, we gotta like work on some like cool house music, but like real proper stuff, not just like, you know, not that there's anything wrong with progressive or bass house,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
there's just you guys understand now like
Yeah.
the sound between real house and tech house.
Yeah, it's like a
So,
vibe. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a specific like
It's its own thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a specific vibe that it like hits.
I feel like it's in a sense like mature just with terms of like everything is a little bit longer. You have to wait to get your payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the build. So basically went to Bali and started On My Mind. And that was kind of the whole thing that triggered the like,
Yeah, but
movement
that
of
was
me,
a
and I was like,
Grammy
wow.
nominated.
yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy, that one. Because that was like the first song that I've been like a part of.
Yeah.
That's like my group, not just like, which, and again, this sounds like way annoying because it's like, I have been nominated for like Bad Bunny stuff, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. You really don't get the feeling because Brad Bunny probably doesn't
That's
really
like
We
even
were
know
gonna
me.
ask about
Yeah.
that.
So yeah,
actually.
no, he has
Yeah.
no. I'm pretty sure he has no idea. He's an amazing guy. I'm sure if
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Yo, I produced this one," and I met him because I did that with J Balvin.
That's
I met,
crazy.
I met Balvin. I did this song called "Que Locura," and
Wow,
I
you're
saw
everywhere.
him at the Grammys, and I was like, "Yo, like I worked on this song. I did the guitar, shook his hand." And he was like, "Yo, thank you so much, brother." Like,
Yeah.
and he was
Uh-huh.
super
Yeah.
nice. So like, all those artists would probably recognize and be like, "Thank
Yeah.
you."
Yeah.
cool.
But they just, you know, it's not. They're so big. It's they don't have
Yeah.
time
Wow.
for that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
when On My Mind got nominated, it was like, wow, I'm really here as me.
And
I'm
it's your
inside
name,
these,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
project.
So
That's
it's like,
amazing.
it was definitely a good feeling.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fast forwarded, but like, I guess back to like the project thing was it just felt right, and that's how. Long story short, Say My Nitty feels too. It's like
Yeah.
the house boom and Dylan's been making that. We've honestly both been making house music, and he'd been DJing way before me. And he was like, "Yo, I used to play deep house." And me, I've actually never really been around as a DJ long enough to have done it. I was just a fan of it.
Yeah.
So it kind of really was cool that he actually came from it. I've always made it, and then you know it just
Yeah.
kind of worked out. Same thing with Say My Nitty. It was just gonna be a back to back, and then like we just came up with the idea of how, you know, the rave sound to me feels like similar when we did Side Piece and we did the tech house
Yeah.
thing, and that was like becoming a little more for the masses. That's how
Yeah.
rave feels to me. It feels exciting. Like, oh shit, everybody's coming to this sound again. Same thing's tech house. Tech house has been around forever, but
Yeah.
now it came back in 2018 to, you know,
Yeah.
it's still going. I'm just saying rave feels like that right now. Where it's
Totally.
like
Yeah.
kind of like, that's why we did the Cascada remix and why we did the Barbie remix. And we
Yeah.
have all these like kind of like Vengeance kick drums and all these like,
Yeah.
that's a
Huh.
producer fucking thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just like all these like sounds that feel very like nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like the right timing. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And same thing with all like the nitty bass music I have right now. I'm just excited for the timing because it feels like natural to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
roll them out.
Yeah. It sounds like you can kind of like distract, like you can kind of, when you get tired of something, you can like distract yourself with one of your other
Something
side
else,
projects.
yeah.
Focus
Yeah.
on that a little bit. You get a little bored of that, you move on to the next one. And
Yeah.
it kind of like cycles.
I'd say take it to the next level, not distract, but like when you're losing your inspiration and your fires like
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
down, you can look through like, all right, cool. I have all these other fires and all these other
Yeah.
flames
Yeah,
to like
absolutely.
relight the inspiration
Yeah.
that I need for
100%.
myself.
Where
And
do
then
you-
you're like creating brand new
Yeah.
thoughts, ideas, connections.
Yeah, I think a lot of it too is like it's a lot due to touring because you end up playing like we change our sets, but like when you play 150 shows, like you change a set, but it still feel even for you can judge yourself and be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I feel stale. But
Yeah.
like now when I have 3 groups, I really don't ever feel stale because I'm like I can play this, and this
Yeah.
all very different. That's why the only hard part about it is just getting people to understand that like when I play Nitti, it'll be more like bass and like what
Yeah.
you expect. When we play side piece, like don't ask for trap, stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we joke about it and we like posted that the other day. But it's not like a hateful thing. It's just legit like we're
Yeah.
not gonna not do our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like for people with Say My Nitti, I think that one's going well. There's not many people that are like too like surprised by it because I think we were pretty obvious that it's like, hey, like we're really going for this like kind of 2000s rave sound. Like
the cover
expect
art
the
was
techno.
sick. From
Yeah.
the
Thank
recent
you. Yeah, I
track.
appreciate
I
it.
looked at it. I was like, I need to remake that.
Yeah, right?
Where
Yeah.
do you see EDM going now? Since like you have 3 projects, would you do a 4th one if there's like a new?
Ooh.
I don't like timing wise. I think even the Say My Nitti one isn't as much of a thing as side piece. Like I don't even have time to really make a full new group. I
Yeah.
just love David. Say My Name. He's a great guy. I love his team. We get along, and we he comes from hard dance, and then the rave shit kind of like the techno and the stuff just felt
Yeah.
right for us
Yeah.
to work on. So it was like it was kind of simple. We have like 10 Say My Nitti songs, all kind of in that like rave techno style.
Yeah.
And they're all about to come out. So we're good. Like I have them ready to go. I don't have to
Nice.
now I can go back into
Yeah.
Nitty
Yeah.
and
You're
side
always
My man
working.
plans ahead.
Yeah.
He's a forward thinker.
Yeah.
Imagine like all 3 of your groups at EDC back to back
That's
to
the goal.
back.
Yeah.
All
Would
of
you
you
plan
together.
But no, exactly. All on the same stage, just plan it out. It's like, cool, I'm gonna do Nitti first, then I'm gonna do Say My Nitti,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'm gonna do side piece.
Definitely the goal. We've done a few Nitty. I think I haven't done the real trio. I'm almost there. I'll get it, but I think I did the Nitty set and side piece a few times, and I'm about to do a side piece and Say My Nitti at like Moonrise. I think we're doing. So, but I haven't hit all 3. That's the jackpot, I guess. I gotta
Yeah.
really hit
You
all
could do
3
an
groups in one.
EDC day 1, day
Yeah,
2,
there
day
we go.
3.
There we
Yeah.
go.
All 3 days.
Pasquale, don't hate me. I just
Manifesting
slots,
for
buddy.
you.
Also, I wanted to talk about just our history because we've actually known each other for a little bit now since 2020 or
Yeah, you guys
2021.
It was 2021.
2021.
Which video
Excision
was it?
Fans was 2021.
It was Excision Fans.
Oh yeah, that one's amazing. Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
that was the first one, right?
yeah.
It's just
So
hilarious.
we're actually Nan and I are
Oh,
trying to
this is
bring
kind
it.
of like a full circle moment.
Yeah, we're trying to bring it back actually. So we're gonna start planning one pretty soon here
Yeah.
and start writing it. But
Honestly, after having this conversation about like just having multiple like
Yeah.
projects going on, because like they know I'll be transparent. I've been getting really burnt out with just doing the same thing.
Yeah, I
these
get it.
last couple of like months.
yeah, same.
And I'm like, wait, this is he makes
I
a really
feel
good
I
it.
miss
point.
the scripted content,
Dude, I miss the DJ Fans video. I
Yeah.
miss our old
you
content.
are inspired.
Yeah, we got to bring it back.
Yeah,
And
bring them
then-
back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
talked to Grayson
definitely
too
worth it.
about it. Grayson's gonna hop on to
Oh,
help
dude,
us
that
write
would
it.
help. That would
Yeah.
because he's a great writer.
He's good, yeah.
He's a
all
really
his stuff's
great
original.
writer.
Yeah,
I think it's one of those things too, and I always like not blame, but I put responsibility onto TikTok and it's like short form
Yeah.
needs, and it's like instant gratification that makes us like not do
Yeah.
the longer form content
Yeah.
that we used to do.
I get it.
'Cause it's
You
so
know?
easy. It's like 15 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, 15
Yeah.
seconds. I mean, if we would just get to 1 minute already, we could start getting those TikTok.
but that's why
Yeah.
I think it's an appropriate time to bring it back is because now we've been so used to the short form
Yeah.
for so long.
Mhm.
I feel like it's time to like dive into something new again, and that would be new now, right? So it's
Yeah.
kind of like what we
I'm
were
just
saying
hoping
earlier,
that
right?
people can build their attention span to like
Yeah.
watch the whole thing. That's
know what-
that's
you know
what I'm afraid of.
You know what's interesting though is like, I think people are. That's what I've started to notice. Like people's attention spans, they're looking for something more interesting than just the 15 seconds, because now people are like, they're realizing like, yo, my
Yeah.
attention span is so short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is all that entertains me, it doesn't give me real gratification. I'm going on to the next thing because this actually didn't bring me any enjoyment.
It takes a little bit of like training in a sense. I hate to like use that word on like a fan or a viewer, but it's like if you're always giving them something, they're only going to expect that.
Yeah.
So like there's a reason obviously to tie it into having like multiple projects.
Yeah.
It's like alarming, but at the same time it keeps people being on their toes. Like, oh, I guess at least I'm not expecting the same thing every time.
Yeah.
If that's good or bad. Some people, it's a great thing. Like you go on their page and it really is always the same thing.
Yeah.
If you like that, dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just find that like if you yourself are getting burnt out and stuff, then it's probably time for you and your own happiness to like figure out a way to make it
I feel
work.
like also too, like it's sometimes hard because people don't like change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like if you change like something about your brand, they're like, ugh, I don't like this. I'm not gonna watch you anymore. And
Then you
it's
get new
like,
people.
yeah.
You know?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Yeah, they're like growing pains, kind of. you
No,
know?
that's
it is,
quite
yeah.
literally growing pains.
Yeah, can we sample that real quick?
I'll make a TikTok video.
I'm peeking.
Yeah, for reals. But yeah, no. So I think we're gonna hop back on that. I really do miss like scripting stuff, like putting some more thought into like actually coming up with jokes and everything. I used to be like very inspired by Cody was one of them. I don't know if you're familiar with like Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Jimmy Tatro, like Ryan Higa, and then in the later years, I don't know if you know like Stevie Emerson or like any of those
I don't know
guys.
Stevie Emerson.
He like also kind of does like that like skit format on YouTube, and he's like pretty well known for it now. But back when I found him, he was like new to it. That's actually where I got the format for DJ Fans from. Kind of was like just that back and forth riffing, you know. And so I just miss like making stuff like that. I've had a film background my whole life. I wanted to do film actually out of college, and so when I decided I wasn't going to do that, I was like, I want to make comedic content. I want to like make people laugh. I kind of want to go back to that. Like, I want to go back to like
go back to your roots.
Yeah. So instead of just the easy like lip syncing TikTok stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Although it is fun, but
It's so
There's
hard.
only so much you can do.
there is only so
Yeah.
much you can do. So, and I
Plus,
feel like,
I think everything's changing right now. I don't know if you pay attention to like the TikTok algorithms as much as like we do, for example, but everything in its mother is a CapCut template lately.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I've been diving into it. I actually, what's funny is I don't even use it as much for like the like I gotta start. I should probably actually do the pre-mars, but I've just been like actually editing like visualizers and fucking like show stuff and like all my little like content of like me playing a song at my house. I just actually like CapCut.
yeah.
CapCut's great. I love CapCut.
yeah.
Have you seen the NPC trend on
Yeah, I
TikTok?
love it. I think it's so funny.
Dude, it's probably by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be like a lot later. Hopefully, it won't be happening still, but or maybe hopefully it will be actually.
Don't lie.
It is kind of funny.
I
Like,
just think it's funny in short form. I don't understand, like, I couldn't actually sit there and like watch. Is that what
Yeah.
like, just the whole time.
Dude,
Thank you for the ice cream.
Speaking of Cody just did a video on the NPC,
I
like the
gotta watch
NPC
it.
trend, and it's so funny.
shit's so
Honestly,
good.
I hate to say it, but I kind of want to do this if I have the patience to do it.
You know,
like,
people have made like 10K on just
Oh,
doing
it's
that
ridiculous.
online.
Dude,
Wow.
No, I was
Yeah.
considering doing that
It's
as
crazy.
Rave Dad on live for like an hour. Just have some water.
Pretty funny.
Oh my god, so funny.
I kind of want to just because it'd be really fun.
Do it, dude.
Right, when I
will
heard
support
10K,
you.
I was like, should I do it?
It's like the OnlyFans thing. It's like
No,
it's
that's
cringe,
different.
but
No.
like
I'm
people making good money.
I'm like doing
though.
OnlyFans. That's a whole different story though, because
Yeah,
that's,
I mean-
that's
I
like
mean-
your reputation now. Like,
I mean, the NPC thing is kind of your reputation too. You look like mental. I feel like. Sorry, that's my opinion on it. But anyways, but I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. I feel
It's
like
really smart though.
no, it is
It's
really
so
smart, and it's like. But again, I've just seen so many videos on it. I've seen Cody's, and I saw Moist Criticals, and he was just like, yeah, he's like, I feel like this is just bringing it back to like caveman brain. Like just like literally our basic attention, like our attention span at its like bare bones.
But the fact that people literally sit through like a 2-hour live just
Yeah, that's a
watching
lot.
this person just do
That's
the
a
same
lot.
thing
that's
over
that's
and
why I'm
over
like, you
again.
gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Wait,
Do you
well,
really think it's like a lot of adults? Like my thing is like think about like
Oh, yeah.
cartoons, like how like calm and relaxed, and they're just like Mickey Mouse. Dude, it's like
one of-
kind of
Yeah,
similar, right? Kind
yeah.
of NPC vibes. Like,
Yeah.
is it kids
Yeah.
watching this, or is there legit adults that are just like?
no,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I feel like if they're making all this money, it's got to be like adults watching it too. you
Yeah.
I
know?
guess if it's like you find the person attractive, maybe then you're like, oh, you're just here because it's funny and like you think that girl's hot.
That's
or something.
true.
Unless
I mean,
it's
there
a
are a
kid-
lot of weirdos out there too.
Unless there's kids watching with their parents' credit cards. I don't know.
Yeah, like 12,
That could be
13,
it, too.
14
Yeah.
years
I
old.
can imagine
Plus
being.
also in and out traffic. You know, they
That's
could
true.
come in,
Yeah,
watch,
true.
leave.
That's true.
I
That
can
is
find
very
it funny.
true.
Like that's what people have always would do. Is just literally the most basic form of entertainment is you paying someone to do something that you think's funny. So
Yeah.
like you're basically whatever.
They're
giving
like
a
a clown.
donation.
Like those
Yeah.
mukbangers. Like people just pay people to eat.
That one is even way more entertaining to me. Just because I'm like, yo, you're eating like that's
How
a
do you
little
eat
more
that
like.
much?
Yeah, that Moist Critical was just like they're basically like clowns. Like you're
So
paying a clown to
crazy.
like directly entertain you.
Yeah.
What
Which
the
is
Maybe
like
it's
so.
kink, maybe like people just
fair-
maybe it's like
Oh,
kink.
for sure.
Yeah, they just like get off by like paying someone
Cody's-
to like do
Oh
something
no,
for
that,
them.
yeah, that's a whole like financial dominatrix level thing.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
in Cody's videos, some of them are getting struck by lightning, and they're like basically having an orgasm on camera.
What
Yeah.
the
They're like,
Well,
like,
if
it's
you
like,
think-
yo,
if you think about
Yeah.
it, this goes back to like just twitching and
Dude, you
streaming
gotta
and
watch
whatnot.
that.
Like when they
gotta
get
see
paid,
that.
they'll react in a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is at the end of the day. Like it's NPC is just a streamer
It's like
reacting
it's
to getting.
also like they're like street performers, but instead of like finding them on the street, you just find them on your phone.
Is this the lowest form, or is there a deeper, lower level? And I mean
we
that
don't
without
know that yet.
disrespect.
We
I'm
don't know
curious.
yet.
Bro,
Maybe
does
there's
Does it
a-
get
a
dumber?
There's this one creator that I saw years ago. I don't watch him anymore. I didn't watch the video, but he literally uploaded an hour-long nap time. Todd, I don't from the Vlog Squad. He uploaded it onto YouTube and it got thousands and thousands of
I
views.
saw a TikTok with like 1,000 likes. It's just a guy eating cereal.
I believe
I
it.
find that funny. I like that.
He's just like staring at the camera, just eating cereal, and you got like 100,000 likes.
Yeah, there's also lives of people sleeping, and then like
Yeah.
it's like tip to like play a sound or something.
I think
Yeah.
people just get bored, honestly. Like I'm convinced like it really can be just something if you're like you've literally experienced and seen so like we're in an information era where like
Yeah.
every single thing you can possibly think of
Yeah.
you've seen or can go get. So you're just like, what's something I haven't experienced? That's it.
True.
That's all you're getting.
That's a
something
good
I haven't
point,
experienced.
actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
It's
That's
just
a good point.
different.
especially
That's it.
from like
Not
creators
good.
that people follow. It's just like I already have access to so much of your life.
Yeah.
What do I
Yeah.
not have access to yet?
Yeah.
If it's like some NPC thing, honestly, dude, let's just make candy. Let's just literally sit on camera and make candy.
Dude, you know
That's a
Mr.
good idea.
Beast?
no!
Oh,
Dude,
wait, but some people actually don't know how to make candy.
It's kind of hard, right?
Yeah, and, or like the perlers too. Like a lot of people like don't even touch perlers.
I made one perler. I'm never doing that again.
It's because you didn't have the perler tool. When you have
No,
that tool,
no, no,
it's so
I
much
did.
faster.
I did.
Oh,
It's
JK,
just
I take it
so
back.
No, I even had the
time-consuming.
perler tool and I made one, and 2 hours later it like fell over.
It's so
Well,
time
you didn't
consuming.
do it right.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
But if you think about it though, like, dude, Mr. Beast started off that way. Like, he was doing like videos where he was literally counting to a certain number. It was like a
Damn it, doing
48
those?
hour.
What the fuck? He was the one doing those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're
how
right.
he got
Oh
big.
my
But to be
God.
fair, I
Right.
guess to be fair though, it's like now it's not about like actually watching the whole thing. It's like the outrageousness of like
No,
he
it's the
actually sat
outrageous.
there
It's the shock
for
value.
48 hours
Yeah.
to do this. So I guess in a way it's like the same thing with this NPC thing. It's like it's outrageous that like
But people are still watching.
no, but that's the
Yeah,
thing. They're
yeah.
watching because of how outrageous
Yeah.
it is that you're actually recording yourself while you
Yeah.
sleep for 2 hours.
I think it's exactly what Ricky said. It's like people haven't experienced that. They haven't like seen it yet. So
Yeah,
they're
it's just
like,
something new.
let me check this out. Like, let me see like what's up, you know? And it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's just
need to
another
figure out
form of
something.
entertainment, but like in a
something.
Yeah.
different way.
Dude, I already told you guys about this the other day, but there's this one TikToker that still grinds my gears. Not in a bad way, but it's like it's just a bottle. It's just a bottle that he pushes down the
Oh
stairs.
yeah.
And it
Oh,
slowly
I
goes.
like that one. I seen that.
Yeah.
And then it breaks.
But
yeah.
here's the thing. So with TikTok, there's
a good one.
that TikTok beta, whatever.
Yeah, the beta program.
So as long as your video is at least over a minute, you now get paid $1 per 1,000 views. This person made a brand new account, got into that program, and one video, just one, has 252 million views. Every other video has at least anywhere between 5 and
It gets you to
50
rethink your
million.
whole life.
We're in the wrong field,
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah.
that one video.
Rethink your
Quit our
whole
jobs.
life.
I started rolling bottles.
Damn bottles, man.
Why are we even shooting this podcast,
I
guys?
watched that.
Should we just quit?
Dude, I literally thought to myself, I don't even.
Bye. I'm done.
Like I literally just was like, I kind of want to do the math, but also I'm gonna get really sad.
No,
if
don't
I
do the math. You're just gonna make yourself really sad, and you're gonna cry.
Yeah,
and
don't do
just,
it.
Yeah.
I can't. You know what? I have passion. I'm doing what I love.
Is it not worth it anymore?
It's all right. We'll play the game in a different way. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah. If so this is a question I want to ask because obviously we're talking about all these other hobbies and things we do. I know I'm trying to expand more into like travel and food content. If it wasn't music, what other thing would you do? Because I know you have the 3 projects for music, but what like you mentioned cars.
I mean, professionally, I don't see myself doing nothing else. There's no,
You're just like
I'm all plan A. Like there was no.
There's no plan B.
I didn't even like pick my major in college. Like I pretty much like was like, yeah, I'll just like
Psychology.
You're like the
figure it
third
out.
person to say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really can't.
4B said that. Ray
I
we had
mean,
Ray Volpe. He said
honestly,
the same thing.
that goes to show like it's. I mean, it goes back to the passion.
Yeah.
Do what you love,
Dude,
and you will
stay
succeed.
Yeah.
dedicated, stay consistent, like keep improving, and like you will get to where you want to be as long as you believe it.
Yeah, there's definitely a time, thing with this where like I'm finally realizing it. The older I get, I'm like, wow, I'm still, I'm 29, so I'm probably older than everybody in this room, but I still don't feel like, and that's a bad thing. Just
You're
'cause, like,
still
I know,
young.
I know, like Diplo had hits probably by the time he was like 37.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably had some earlier. It's just I always
Takes
reference him
time.
because I work with him a lot, but
Yeah.
it was like I had a few cool things already happen by the time I was like 26. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
I can't be, can't be ungrateful for those types
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
things. Like
100%.
everyone, when Martin Garrix was like 16 and like fucking blew up with animals, everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
we all have to be super young DJ.
Everyone's
No.
got their
Yeah,
own.
Just
I
you
just
can
feel
be
like
old.
people have seen so much high expectations. They
Yeah.
want to put themselves in that.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
it's comparison trap.
Yeah.
I will say there's probably a sense of ageism in a lot of fields.
Yeah.
Like forget about just music.
Yeah.
Even acting, even business.
Mhm.
There's
Oh, yeah,
there's a
everything.
level of ageism where it's like, oh, the older you are, the less that we want you to be in this particular field,
Yeah.
or reverse it. You're too
Yeah.
young for this field.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. But like I always think of like Morgan Freeman. Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't get big until like he was like what, in his 40s, 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I was
there's something about quality though with I'm realizing like the older I get where it was more about some type of like hype or build up of, oh, it's so cool that you're young and you're this and then there's a part where it comes down to, yo, you've been doing it for 20 years and I can hear it. Your music is
Yeah.
legit better.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that's
Yeah.
just a real
Yeah.
thing. No one wants to be people want to be it's kind of subjective with music, but I personally as a producer can say that I fully believe some music quality is better than others. And
Yeah.
as much as that's like,
I agree.
you can't always say a song's good or bad. I can 100% tell you that Zomboy and Skrillex's mix downs to me are some of the best ever created.
100%.
Yep,
And then
Easily.
people when like even me when I was first starting, or like if you go back to an old Subtronic song, you're like you're like, wow, this mix is not good, but the idea is great. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
such a cool idea. And then,
Fast
5,
forward to
6,
now,
7 years,
yeah.
now you
The
get a little
seal
bit of
just gets
both.
better.
You get
Yeah.
both of them together. So it really does matter. And people have cool ideas. And then there's this quality of like, making film, for instance, like a Christopher Nolan. That guy doesn't even
Yeah.
have a social media
Genius.
account, but
Yeah,
like
dude.
he only drops shit in a
Yeah.
sense when it's just the craziest thing. You're like, yo, that movie blew my mind.
Oppenheimer?
And he doesn't do TikToks. He doesn't do this. He doesn't nothing. He
Yeah.
literally just makes
crazy.
good films.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's a way to always be like, all this hype and oh my God, like I got caught up in likes too. I've been there, but like now it's great that I don't care because I'm just
Yeah.
focused on
Yeah.
making good quality and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I do miss your mashups though. They were like one of the best mashups ever.
I'm going
all the
back
lights, all the lights.
in. I just
Oh
dropped
yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch
Iconic.
of these coming up because I just dropped the DNA one and the Barbie one, and those are like actually like
Yeah.
charting on whatever the new hype did or something.
Yeah.
What are those like download gates things. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing those more often for sure.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. I will say one of your older songs is like one of my favorite gym songs ever. Rock and Roll. I made a video to
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Malibu.
Yeah. And so, I was listening to that for like 3 months straight, just like all the time. And it's still one of those songs that when it comes up when I'm at the gym, I'm just like, oh yeah.
Then you sent it to
I'm
me
getting into
twice.
it. Did I?
He did. He was like, did I share the song already? I was like, yes, you did.
I just really liked it.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
Gotta throw it back in the
You were
set.
What
just
can I
like
say?
you were a big part of like my early adulthood. It was just funny because all of your like your Bay Area hip hop mashups and your
Sick,
sets.
yeah.
your hip hop shit is tight too, or like
Yeah.
just like your like hybrid stuff. I know you've done like a lot of work with a lot of hip hop like
Yeah, yeah.
rappers and everything. It's really cool actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of cool. Like I basically worked on a bunch of things that are all reminiscent of stuff. Like I kind of went backwards in a sense where I was like, oh, what was I really enjoying when I first started making? Sorry, I'm tripping all these wires.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Fucking shoes. The like Nike thing is like coming off, and it's like,
I saw that.
I've been looking at your shoe. I keep looking over at it.
Wait, is that a style?
Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. I just thought they were cool, and now I'm regretting.
They are pretty
The
sick.
extra-
They look like
They're
wings.
sick.
You guys
Yeah.
can't
Like
see it,
wings.
but the Nike swoosh, the end of the
I didn't
swoosh
know
is
those
like coming
existed.
off of like
Wait, is that-
Ricky's
It's
shoe.
like an ambush
Is that
collab.
purposeful?
Yeah. It's like
It's
you know.
it's like wings.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Fly.
just I like to pick things. So I'm just like
I know. I'm always like messing.
like
with
I'm
it.
just like, can I just?
I'm not a big sneaker. Like I like sneakers, but I don't know anything about. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
oh, they're like this is the
you're
ambush
not like a
dropped in
sneakerhead.
2019. Like I just thought it was cool. You know?
These are the Heelys of 2023.
Let's go.
Nice.
Bro, Heelys. I need to buy my Heelys.
I got mine on right now. See the
just-
I
wheel?
got my naked wolves.
Wait.
Are we all showing our feet now? What's going on?
Whoa, that's extra.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
That's
the wheel in
extra.
there.
Gotta get the wheel on
Ah,
That's
yes,
extra.
Naked
nice.
wolves are 50% off right now.
It's like right in front of your face right now. It's really funny. There you go. Oh my god.
Sponsor us.
What were we talking about? We were like,
It's like it's mashups
I'm
and
sorry. Yeah,
stuff.
that was my fault. I threw
No,
some
no, it's all
it's
good.
fine.
in there. The mashups, something, right?
yeah. Rock and roll, and yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I guess regardless, I'm actually excited. It's probably one of the first times I've been back on like a Nitti type of thing with like even this podcast is I'm about to like start dropping like all this like really.
Hell yeah.
We
Yeah,
can play
dude.
it later too. I don't know when.
yeah.
you're-
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
really
we can do that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like thinking about that. I was like, wait,
It's like,
can
we
we like
haven't
listen
played
to
a
some
song
music?
yet.
Yeah, dude, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Did not test if that works. We might
Is that
need-
wire
So-
all fucked up?
Let's
It's
find
pretty
out.
fucked
Give us some pretext too to like whatever you show us.
Got you. So this one,
Could you grab?
Because
are there-
this episode is gonna drop in
have
sometime
another
in
one, just in
September.
case?
September
So yeah, whatever you got
Wait,
releasing around
you know
then or
what? Let me
after
check
then.
the-
when September ends.
Great song, by the way.
Right? I was depressed when I was in middle school. So
Oh,
that was my
that-
those were my
just-
anthems.
Oh well, that makes me sad. like, great.
reminds
I'm
me
like
of-
amazing song, and you're like, yeah, I was depressed when I was.
I was fat and I was bullied, you know? So it's
That's
like, you know what?
fair.
That shaped into who I am
oh, this
today.
is good because that
There you
song, this
go.
song specifically comes out.
Wait, it's like, oh yeah, that's good because.
Yeah, this is great because it would have been like a whole month waiting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were talking about Brin's story.
Oh no, sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was fat and depressed. Yeah, that's great because this is this song is about being.
I'm so glad you're depressed, and now listen to my song.
Listen to this.
I'm so sorry. I was like
on there
I was
first.
putting the September.
Yeah, no worries. We all have ADD here, so no worries.
Delete me
Excuse
from the
me, I have
podcast.
ADHD.
Delete.
Oh, sorry.
Don't get rid of my age.
Don't get it twisted.
Whoa!
What?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
This is the second time you said a song that I have unreleased.
I think I'm just like I'm just connected.
I mean this in like not like we don't have to go all spiritual, but I firmly believe in like the
Energy.
extra bit of
Yeah.
like I don't know. I guess it's like intuition is
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
simple
Yeah.
form of it.
Yeah.
So that shit's real. Do anyone in your family have like that kind of stuff?
I don't know, but
That's pretty
sometimes
cool.
I feel like I do.
Okay, yeah, you really might because
Well, that's crazy.
I notice it. My manager has it. Like my girlfriend has it.
Uh-huh.
Like there's a lot of people in my life that we have this
Yeah.
thing where like you say stuff right when someone's like don't
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
pay attention to it. That shit's
Yeah,
real.
yeah, but now that
Don't
you
ignore
made-
it.
at the end of the day,
I'm
like-
magical, guys.
No, but now that he mentions that, dude, sometimes whenever like you say things, I'm like, that's weird. Like I was just like,
Thinking?
no, like doing something like involving that like recently, and like you just like you speak whatever like my mind was on.
Shit's real.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
You're,
Can I get-
you're
can I-
manifesting in a faster rate
Can I
than
get
all
my
of us.
Hogwarts letter?
I mean, you were at Wonderli, you know.
Yeah.
Should be in the legacy game.
I really want to play that game still.
I do
It's
too.
so fun.
I do
This is.
too.
I'm sorry. This is so random, but there's one game I've been wanting to play. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
Diablo 4. I want to
Oh,
play
yeah,
it
it just came
so
out.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a huge Diablo gamer back
Oh, I
in
never
like
played any of those.
I never
it.
played
Smash Forever.
Smash for you.
Smash Forever.
Clash Royale.
I actually play like me,
You know,
me and my
Clash-
friend. We
Clash,
play like pretty competitively.
Clash of
Oh,
Clans.
Smash.
Yeah, we want to do
Oh,
a
wow.
tournament
Clash
soon.
for me.
Actually.
I play
Dude, but you
Mario
play?
Kart. No, I play
Oh,
Mario Kart.
okay.
All right,
keep-
I'm a
No,
Mario
we'll still,
Kart
we'll
girl
still play
too.
Mario
I'm
Kart.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
so
go.
sorry for the tangent, but I keep telling Devin this, and I feel like it would be perfect. So him and our friend Larry, if they were to just play Smash Bros, right? Smash Bros live stream without their shirts on and the controllers
He's also a gym.
underneath the screen,
TikTok
and
live
just
thing.
call it Smash Bros.
The best way to do it is to like trick them and use like an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
So it's like fake. You
Yeah.
just get like a loop of you playing on Xbox. I saw this kid doing it. It was genius. He had a Switch controller playing Warzone. And everyone was like,
what?
"How are you playing?" And it was like obviously he was just lying and putting a clip of it, but it made everybody stay because they were like, "How are you playing on Switch? What's the Switch controller?" And that's all everybody was commenting.
See, but actually,
That's
we would
so
actually
funny.
like want to play that. I think
no,
that's
you
the-
can. Listen, what I'm saying. You're playing Smash Bros. And you're actually, but you're not showing your controller. And then you have a loop already created, overlaid, and you
That's
overlaid on the
so
live stream.
funny.
That's actually really smart.
See, I'm not
Because
that old, guys.
People are gonna be like, because like that creates like a safe controversy in
Yeah,
a way.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
not something
Exactly.
bad, but it makes people be like, "Yo, what the?
What is
how
that?
are you
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah.
What is this?"
Interesting.
It fucks with people's minds because
Right.
that's also something they've never seen
I'll
before.
pitch it to Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but please, you got to do it shirtless and call it Smash Bros.
Yes. Yeah.
That's important.
So I'm trying to play. Seems like I'm going in.
Is your volume all the way up on your
Yes,
phone?
it is.
Is that track enabled?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's going on.
Will you
know-
change the wire? I missed the whole thing.
You know what song stuck in my head right now is Guest List.
Try that.
Brum,
Can
brum,
we try
brum,
that
brum,
red
brum,
wire?
Let's go.
brum, 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 brum.
I like it when you guys are recreating it. It makes it way better. Sounds cool.
We actually thought of starting our own acapella group. So,
Yeah.
you know.
It's in the
I
works.
was an acapella.
That's
I
our
can
side
do
project.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
a singer.
let's
duh.
go.
acapella group. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
pitch
lie.
Perfect.
We might have heard your.
You're no.
we might have heard it recently.
No, you did it. No,
Yeah,
you
we
did it.
did.
No, you
Heard
did it.
what?
her
No, you didn't.
melodic bass track.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
you
heard
didn't.
it. Yeah, Jay showed me your track.
Hey, I love it.
That's never
Yeah,
going
she
out.
sings.
Let's
That's
let's
never
cut.
going out.
Oh, we want to cut?
Let's cut.
Gonna
All
come
right,
through
and
with
we're back.
like headphones.
Oh yeah.
And oh my god.
Oh, wake us up.
It's so funny. Mine is not loud at all. I think it's because I turned my headphones down so much.
Smart.
You can turn that all the way up, and then I'll turn it up on here.
So, you want me to turn this up? Okay.
yeah, and then you can play it.
Do you want to turn your headphones up so you can listen with all of us?
No, I can hear it. I
Oh,
just
you
have
can
it
hear
lower on purpose because like I do this.
Wait, what's this called? Wait.
So pretty obvious.
was so
I probably
cool.
just could be called "That's Right," just because like
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
sample.
That's right.
That's right.
But this one comes out September 8th, I believe. Let me just double check
Which
that.
project is
So it'll
this
probably be out.
under?
It'll probably be out by the time.
Is this
Nitti
is this
project,
just
right?
a Nitti project?
Yeah, so this
Sick.
is just Nitti, and
Got it.
I pretty much wanted to show you guys 3 Nitti records because that's
Let's go.
that's like
Yeah.
kind of like bringing it back
Yeah.
to
Let's
like
bring
that
back
yeah.
stuff. So
All right. Well, this will be out already. So if you hear this, go stream it
Dude,
right now.
Can you
Let's
just
go.
yeah,
You
better
imagine
stream
a
it or
festival,
else.
just like a Nitti festival?
definitely gotta have it.
Oh yeah, we got a question for you later. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
One lyric only,
Sometimes those are the best songs.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Right, 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 right. That's right. Right, 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 right. That's right. Right, 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 right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
This is so fun.
Yeah, that's right.
This is like block party music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear this in Hard Summer.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's right.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You know that song? Yeah, that's right. This is where we get interesting.
Oh,
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the Nitti I know.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a story, but I'm gonna save this until after.
you can say it in the breakdown. I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
All right, you gotta like a 35 seconds for a story right here in between.
So I went to UC Davis. There's this thing called Picnic Day every year. Everyone gets super fucking drunk. There's block parties all around the city, and this is what it's reminding me
Let's
of.
go.
Going to the block party and just.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. We gotta do a pop up, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Drop number 3. Let's go, baby.
Listen to my legendary flow.
Bro, how am I gonna cut this in the social clip?
That's right.
This is Nitti.
You've outdone yourself, Ricky.
This is the one.
I'm sorry, but
That's a surprise at the end.
who gave you permission to create that?
I love the progression of every single drop.
I was not
appreciate it.
expecting that last drop.
That's what I want on that one, to be like, oh, like is he really back? And then oh shit, he's back.
He's back.
It was like a perfect progression.
Nitty 2.0, holy shit.
Dude,
That last drop was insane.
Definitely wanted to get that.
I just want to
in
make
there.
sure y'all heard that story, right? Because like that
Yeah,
was literally peak college time period. Like
Yeah,
we're like walk off campus, block party at the frat houses or whatever corner, and you can't access the street. There's just humans everywhere.
That's why I
going
love
in
playing
and out.
college parties, because like you have that kind of like, yeah, it's a shit show, and usually you're playing on a cardboard table, and like there's just
But
nothing
this is
working, but
best
the people are just
vibes.
insane. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, to be honest, I was like, where's Nitti in this song? And then I was like,
Ah, there he is.
there he
you
is.
just had like a little bit of everything, and I love.
Yeah.
I gotta
love
say,
that.
I don't think I've heard something that nitty in a while.
Yeah,
That's why.
I haven't really released any like super heavy bass music.
Yeah.
But so I have these other two I want to show you guys. This one is really cool. It's like I don't know how to say it. There's like basically there's a genre called phonk, which I
Yeah.
love. 'Cause, like,
Oh, yeah.
it has to do with cars.
I made
Obviously,
a
you guys
whole- I
know.
made a
We got
whole
attacked
video
for
on
it.
phone.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, why? What'd you guys say? What'd you do?
What did we say?
Apparently, okay, so we had a video back in like December or January.
Was
where
it that long ago?
we were talking. Yeah, we were.
Holy
So we were talking
shit.
about it, and because we were talking a little bit about like Cordell, and also like
Yeah.
how a lot of the stuff, like it's like the cowbell, right?
Yeah.
The cowbell's very like you know, the
Iconic.
signifier. Yeah. But a lot of like real funk people basically.
They got
sorry,
mad that we called it
wanna,
funk.
sorry, I don't want to use the quotations because
Yeah.
like apparently there is like a big difference
Yeah.
between actual funk.
He's just
and
upset.
what-
He was just upset because the funk producers who came were just so mean about it. Like,
I think, but
they
it
were
was-
really mean about
it. It was
it.
just a genuine mistake.
In our defense, Spotify calls what we think is funk.
People,
So it's
yeah.
just,
So Spotify kind of is like contributing to the problem
Yeah.
of like mislabeling it, but what everyone I guess is trying to change it to is a drift. That's what
Yeah,
they're trying
drift.
to call it, more of drift, because actual funk is way slower.
It's
like
like
way,
lo-fi.
Yeah, no, I mean,
kind
so
stuff.
like the whole, it's crazy because I dove deep into this, and
Yeah.
that's why I was like making a bunch, because like what I'm making isn't, it's reminiscent of it. So I agree. I want to like say it is, but it's not. You know, it's me using it to a tool in a sense to
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
a good song, because
Yeah.
I like the style and I'm inspired by it. But yeah, like no one on those playlists is really making the OG like double O days in a.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, that's real, right? That's where it came from. But
Right.
like all the cool, like faster shit is meant to be at shows, like
Yeah,
you know, kind
exactly.
of mixing it with raves. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I agree.
People are gonna say, I've dealt with that shit in my
Yeah,
whole
they're
life.
like
oh,
hybrids. You know?
dubstep,
Yeah.
it's called this, it's called trench, it's called this, and it's trap, it's called
Dude,
hybrid. Like,
Yeah,
that's
really?
another.
There's
I
so-
don't care. That is
there's so
another
many
one.
names.
Dude, we just got freaking not attacked, but like we
You
just had a video
literally
with
brought up
Micah
the
Martin.
two things that we've been like attacked for.
And he showed us a trench track, and we called it trench on the thing, and they're like, "Bro, just call it rhythm." And like,
Can't
dude,
win.
it's like, yeah, you can't win. Regardless of what we call it, people are gonna get mad. It's like, dude, who cares, man? It's just,
Music's music.
Like,
Yeah.
if you enjoy it, just enjoy it. This is just how I'm
Yeah.
like being able to name it call it whatever so I can share it.
I kind of like stopped labeling my stuff because I just was like, it's not worth trying to tell someone that's gonna think what they want to think. So
Exactly.
it's just like, hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
It's
you don't.
you. It's that's what our friend Grayson, who we had on one time, like literally we bring this up all the time. Like he said, like there shouldn't be labels to stuff. It should just sound like you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You
I think
know?
it's a little easier. Just like it is a good thing to have. Like, oh, if I want to go find similar music, I get it. There's a reason for genres. It's just like when you're electronic music, you're mixing stuff. Like Guest List, for example, you brought up. Like I loved drill and I loved UK bassline.
Yeah,
Dude,
And
drill's a vibe.
it's like they felt like these things that made sense. They're both very UK,
Yeah.
like garage is
inspired,
very like
Uh-huh.
it felt like something that I could like. And there was people that are like, oh, you ruined drill. Oh, you ruined bassline. Oh, like,
What?
I'm like, yo, I
Ever,
just
dude?
said that. Not like insane amounts, but there's just
Yeah.
people that were like, oh, this isn't, because I think I hashtagged it drill. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's just like the verse has a rapper that kind of sounds like Pop Smokes. My boy actually used to live in this building right in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
My boy Chase Pace, super dope rapper. And then me and Shindo made a fucking like, dun, 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 like bassline kind of thing inspired, but obviously in my, so it's like, I don't even care anymore. That's why it's like, yeah, I say funk inspired for this one, but it's not like, oh, he's not funky. And like, just relax. Like, fucking.
Frick off.
They're still gonna be those people.
Frick off.
Frick off.
I think you can say fuck off.
Nah, it's too aggressive.
Yeah. I'm
Fuck off. I'll say it.
Yeah,
Sirs and madams,
The more-
please back up.
the most petite little girl here. Fuck off.
Hey, I grew up with military men, so they're always cussing. I'm
She's
used
very
to
feisty.
It. Yeah.
Anyways, your new song that is funk inspired.
Funk inspired.
Funk-inspired.
Take it as what you will. But
Okay.
yes, enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear it.
You fuck with the gang and turn the roadkill. Get out of the way, we burning both wheels.
That's so hard already.
Dude. Hey, be like, oh, he ain't got no chill. You fuck with the gang and turn the roadkill. Get out of the way, we burning both wheels. Fuck with the gang, turning the roadkill. This has a gang, ain't got no chill. You fuck with the gang, turning the roadkill.
This is going straight on the gym playlist.
Yeah, this is the one for that.
Reminds me of First Friday back in the Bay Area.
You fuck with the gang, turning the You fuck with the gang and
Holy shit.
You fuck with the gang and turning the roadkill. Get out of the way, we burning both wheels. You fuck with the gang and turn the roadkill.
My face just stuck like this.
You fuck with the gang and turn the roadkill. Get out of the way, we burning both wheels.
I like the drift. Like, I feel like I'm gonna call it drift. I like that.
It's cool, yeah. It sounds,
Drift step.
It sounds like you're drifting.
Something, yeah. Because like, I love cars. It makes sense.
Turning the roadkill.
I'm picturing like a Young LA, one of the Young LA like drops to this. They use this song.
Model with this song.
You fuck with the gang, turning the
Oh,
You fuck with the gang and You fuck with the gang, turning the
I love that little stutter. Bum, 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 bum.
Dude, the bass is crazy.
You fuck with the gang and turning the
Hey, and then
Finish it
there
out with
goes
the bells.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have the bells.
I'm just imagining myself with like a subwoofer and this bass line is just going.
It's definitely one of them.
Wait,
The whole time.
I'm imagining Mickie in like one of the hydraulics cars with like some sunglasses. Just like,
That entire track just gave me such the biggest reminiscence of like First Friday in Oakland, back in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
They would have like a
Yay,
giant block party.
Ariel.
Obviously, everything's about block parties here, but
I got block
dude.
party music, baby. Let's go.
That's fair though. I mean, that was tough. I really like anytime EDM is like mixed with like hip hop in a
I
way.
love,
Dude, because I come from like hip hop background. I was a
Yeah.
dancer for 12 years, and
Oh,
I
sick.
also
Yeah.
and I like grew up kind of my whole high school era. Right after I was like into like punk rock and stuff in middle school. All of high school was like all hip hop and
Yeah.
stuff, especially because I was dancing too at the time.
Yeah.
And then when I moved out here to LA, I worked for a dance company for about a year and a half. So I was around dancers all the time. And so I went back to like listening to hip hop all of the time. So I really have like a soft spot for anything hip hop.
you know what's funny is like for me, same thing. When I moved out to LA, first 2 years was I got really back into hip hop.
Yeah.
Just Power 106.
Yeah.
Power 106.
Because I was a Lyft driver, so I was listening
Yeah.
to like hip hop
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah,
and then it
yeah.
gave me reminders of like my first couple years in college in Davis, and then also back home because my hometown predominantly like hip hop music. There's the one Indian kid who listened to EDM. There's the one Indian kid, Hitesh. Shout out.
Shout out to
Good man, Hitesh. But yeah, what was the lyric in that? It was you fuck with the game,
Turn to roadkill. It's kind of like I
That's
literally
hard.
told my boy, I was like, "Yo, I really want to make like, because I love cars, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, so like the whole visual is gonna be my car that I have, and like all this like cool shit. It's just I was like, I wanted to start mixing in stuff that's like feels very me. That
Yeah.
like maybe people didn't know that those are my passions, but it's
Yeah.
like it just felt like something that the sound is like predominant right now, and
Yeah.
I was like inspired by it. So I was like, shit, how do I like mix kind of like.
That was hard.
Kind of like a Travis Scott
Yeah.
vibe
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
where it's like,
dude.
I told like we did the same thing for guest list where I was like, yo, I give them like my ideas, like yo, I want to mix Pop Smoke with bassline.
I love
And for
that.
this one, I was like, yo, I want to make like Travis Scott get on a funk song,
Yeah.
and then it drops into like some trap shit.
I love that you can just do that.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I mean, I got
amazing.
help. You know, this is my boy Harvey. He's really dope writer, rapper. So it's
You
like,
sounded great.
yeah, he kills it.
I feel like you should play all these songs on the art car.
You sound like you're.
Yeah, that was on purpose. on the art car of at EDC. Just
our cars are always honestly.
Nah,
might have to do a
that
pop-up.
belongs on a bigger stage.
yeah, but like,
Art
but
car.
it's okay. It's a dad joke about cars. Okay, just
I
laugh.
get it.
I get it.
I don't know. I don't know. Mickey in a hydraulics car, top down with sunglasses.
That needs to be the.
Like that.
If you go to like those random car shows where they just like they all go to like an abandoned parking lot and all those.
I've done that.
You should play that in that over.
So I actually have an idea. You know what's crazy? Like the video for guest list is actually me hitting up all these Florida kids that just to come drift their cars. Like
yeah.
with me.
If you ever
You should
shoot,
live DJ
Yeah.
while they're all doing that.
if you shoot
Might
a
do it
music
again.
video for any of those out there, or for that one specifically or whatever, can we please get Mickey in a hydraulics car with sunglasses
So
on? Like,
you gotta do the Too Fast, Too Furious. So you remember Devin Aoki, Steve
Yeah,
Aoki's sister,
yeah,
and then she's in
yeah.
a little pink S2000.
yeah.
It's kind of fire.
I'm down.
Yeah, if you ever shoot a music video out here, man.
Or
This
honestly,
might be the one,
If
honestly.
you shoot,
Yeah.
if you shoot it in
Let's do
San
it.
Jose, you got the San Jose Drifters. Like there's a whole team of them. They're crazy.
That's something I'm trying to like actually do like a kind of pop up where I want to like combine the feeling and the aesthetic of bringing my car but playing music. I'm really
This is
in LA.
super random. Have you heard of Chill? Chill's one of our good friends, and she's also an artist herself, and she does a lot of speed house, and she's got like
I
the
love it.
race car jacket and
I love
everything.
it,
And I'm
yeah.
just like, it
That's
gives me
my-
the same energy.
super down. Hook me up. Let's do a collab.
Yeah,
Oh.
recently,
Oh,
recently
oh,
she
oh,
did
sorry.
an EP release party and she had go karts surround
Yeah,
her.
we
So
did. We did
shit.
K1.
Yeah.
K1
Oh, I
speed.
love that place.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't get me started, guys. Come on. About to be.
It was fun. It was
What's
super
your
fun.
dream car?
My dream car. I honestly,
Or you're driving it?
I really wanted this car.
Uh-huh.
Like I remember. Speaking of, and you asked this question, so you're definitely the one with the stuff. So I won that car. The whole story of that car is me. I literally, you can ask my girlfriend, you can ask multiple people. I literally said, I'm gonna win this car, and I entered a contest called Tuner Cult, and I won that car.
Wow.
Whoa!
Like I won a fully built race car. And even crazier, even while I said that, I forgot this. Someone on Twitter found that I said, I'm going to buy a 2020 Supra in 2020. And I said it in 2019. And
Yeah.
COVID happened. I totally forgot.
Wow.
I won the car. So like there's all these things where like I said it and it happened. So
Yeah.
it's like that
Dude.
shit is
It's
definitely
crazy.
really, it's a real thing.
I'm
so
a huge law of assumption person.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I live my life. So I believe like once you put it out there
Yeah.
and you like believe it'll happen, it will happen.
it sucks because people do. negatively. Like they're like, oh, I'm so unlucky.
They
Oh, I'm
do.
so, and then
Yeah.
you literally
And
are.
then,
Yeah.
It's not 100% of the time. It's just like it's real. Like don't ignore it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We're the luckiest people on this planet.
We will become rich. Thank you.
Rich, healthy, happy, and
No. We are rich.
We are
We
rich.
are rich.
6 months
I
from now,
am
all
that
debt.
bitch.
Any debt you have, I don't care what kind of debt it is, it's gone. 6
Clean.
months. 6 months from now,
Yeah.
all gone.
You have to speak about it and feel it as if you have it.
Yes.
I think the thing with it is like, and I know you're joking, so I'm not even trying to like get over deep, but it is really funny where people are like, oh, you should do that for this thing, and I'm like, yo, it doesn't. You can't just pick. The difference is you can't just literally pick. Like if you have the feeling, like I'm sure when you say some of the things you say, you are actually believing it versus
Yeah.
saying it doesn't mean you believe. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? There's a
saying it is
difference.
one thing, but like
Not to like.
No.
I know you were joking. So
Yeah,
I'm
no.
being that-
I mean, hate to say it, but it also comes from a grain of truth of just like I need to constantly remind myself
Yeah.
these things so that I will start to believe it
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It's just like a constant
Training
reminder.
yourself. I agree with that. No issues there.
But like actually, let's all be debt free by the end of this
I
year.
love
Thank you
it.
very much.
Actually,
I love it. All right, so I saved the last heaviest one for last.
I'm so
ready.
sorry. I just accidentally saw who's featured on it
Should
with
we-
my eye, and I'm so
not
excited.
say
Should we
shit.
save it to the end?
Now let's play it right
No,
now. Sorry, let's play it right now.
All right, you get it all
I
at
have
once.
another one I could play at the end if you want one at the end. I got
Sweet.
you.
Like an
All right,
outro.
let's do it.
Yeah, I got an outro
Yeah.
one later.
Okay.
So this one is.
Also, I want him on this podcast so bad.
Yeah, he'll
so
probably do it.
fucking bad.
Oh.
He's the guy. It's just timing for him. So yeah, we're talking about Shaquille O'Neal, DJ Diesel.
Yeah. Bobby was talking
I
when Bobby
love
was on. He was talking about it.
I
Yeah.
love Shaq.
This one's cool because I'm not exact. I know everyone's like, I just made the song on the plane. I'm gonna play it for you guys, but like, I
The
actually
amount of
haven't.
times I hear that, dude.
I really haven't played this live yet. For real.
I just want to
to.
throw this out there because you've been following Shaq and whatnot.
Yeah.
Dude, he genuinely just wants to help people. Like,
Yeah,
holy
he's
shit.
a
Like,
great guy.
I love
He
his
just
attitude.
does it because he loves
like
his
he's just
music.
like, no, seriously, send me your songs. I will do this, and that because he genuinely actually wants to help.
Doesn't
it's not
he
about
just like play shows just for the hell of it?
Yeah.
He doesn't care
Yeah,
about the money.
and there was a
isn't he also putting together an all-female show list lineup thing?
That's sick.
I know he had a quote that was just saying that he like doesn't make music for like the fame or like for any of that. He makes it to like give him the same rush as Game 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
finals.
That's why he
Crazy.
loves, I think, heavy music because like I just have my favorite. I don't think I've said this in a while, but like my favorite story of him is when I first met him in Miami. We were at Fountain Blue, and I showed him the first version of Mosh Pit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like I think our second song released, and he literally like looked for something. I played the drop, and he was like looking around, like face, like, oh, this is nasty. And I was like, what is he about to do? He picks up a plate and just goes, bah, like cracks the plate, just breaks the plate, and I was like.
Don't get it twisted. I'm a.
So I have. So wait. I have this shit. So what's crazy is to bring that in now. This third song we're about to release. Literally a couple days ago, I'm like, yo, can you send me this line?
Yeah.
I was like, don't get it twisted. I'ma get you fucking lifted. And he literally like, within 30 minutes, like sent me this. And that's why I was laughing that you said don't get it twisted because it's literally the
Whoa,
song.
I
So
predicted the future.
He legit like he sent me this voice note. So like this is real. We didn't go in a studio. He just sent me this.
Don't get it twisted. I'ma get you fucking lifted. Don't get it twisted. I'ma get you fucking lifted.
So like that's it. I just text him and he sends me that. I'm like, perfect. This guy's a legend, right?
Perfect. Done.
So then that's how we get to this song. And I promise you at the time of this recording, this was all done within a week. So it's like
Wow.
it's a really cool one that now we
Whoa.
slotted it. We're ready to
Yeah.
go. We're gonna release it. But this
Okay.
is the big boy. This is the one.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'ma get you lifted. Don't get it twisted. 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 I'ma get you fucking lifted. Don't get it twisted. I'ma get you fucking lifted. Don't get it twisted.
This one had a surprise too, though.
Whoops, 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 whoops.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'ma get you lifted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
I gotta turn my shit up for this one.
Oh no. It's okay, we're gonna do a new take after this. We'll fix it after.
Break it!
Let's go, break it! That's expensive!
Oh, fuck!
I got you, hold on, alright? Taking a video? Oh, we're still going.
I'ma get you fucking lifted.
Shit.
I need a plate now.
Yeah, you got a crack plate.
I want to break something.
I want to break something.
I want to break something.
I wanna break some shit. I fucking literally.
Okay, wait, let's it's okay. Let's start a new take real quick.
Yeah.
Let's get this fixed.
Wow. Well, I've been woken up, so thank you for that.
Yeah, that was very
Holy
intense.
Shit.
Big one.
Yeah, that was
Heavy,
a
heavy one.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my mic's here. I just went on a whole spiritual journey.
Did you?
No. I wanted to break stuff.
A spiritual journey through
Breaking stuff.
through hell.
Yeah.
Is that-
I went through hell and back.
She meditated for the past
Through hell
3
and
minutes.
yeah. Meditated while she was.
Yeah. Her soul was.
The difference. Can we just put Mickie in a bunch of like visualizers? You got her in the hydraulics with the car with the sunglasses, and then you have her in
You know
like.
what's funny with like the AI stuff that's been happening on TikTok and everything? You could like I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have been seeing that LinkedIn trend where they just take your head.
No.
Yeah, dude. There's a weird one going on right now where it's like you post a really good picture, like one
Yeah.
portrait, and then it literally takes your face and hair or whatever, and creates LinkedIn photos, like
hell
professional
business
no.
before you-
like
Yeah.
business, professional, full body, everything,
dope,
in
yeah.
all these settings. I'm like, wait, this looks
I'm
like
not
a
doing
real
photo shoots
professional.
anymore. I'm just gonna do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
all the photographers, they're pissed off right
Isn't
now.
that
dude.
isn't that why like actors are also going on strike? Because
yeah.
they would just like scan their bodies and then they don't need them anymore.
No, that's not why actors are going on
Oh,
strike.
why?
That's why writers are going. Writer strike is happening because
Yeah,
they're
but
doing
aren't
it.
actors also going?
yes,
Why
because
is that?
because if our writers aren't getting paid, why the like, actors aren't getting paid either.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it all comes down to the studios being complete dickheads. Like I don't know all the details of everything, but think about it like this: use I don't know, Ned's Declassified or
Yeah.
some of these Nickelodeon shows. They're getting residuals of 2 cents.
Whoa.
2 cents years later because lead actors at that time don't get residuals
Because they were kids.
well
in a way.
I mean yes, but also because like they'll be like cool, all right, if you want to renegotiate 2 years into your contract for a full TV show, they'll just cancel it if you want to and get another kid who'll do it
Whoa.
because they don't care, they'll just make a new show
Yeah.
or recast you.
Are you familiar with the whole writer's strike? Right now?
I know of what's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You're explaining more of it to.
Yeah,
me
it's
than I
it's
am.
it's a lot of AI stuff. Basically, like Netflix. No, I mean, I'm not gonna like blame just them, but streaming services in
Yeah.
general, they're taking advantage of the fact that they can bypass a lot of these
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
like the Writers Guild. They can bypass like SAG-AFTRA, all the unions that protect
Yeah.
actors and writers and everybody. Now, yes, actors probably will still get paid, but it's like if we don't take care of our writers, eventually we're gonna get rid.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose. Like
They're the
Yeah.
storytellers.
yeah. And it's just being unified at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's weird, and this might be so random, but UPS is also a part of this.
Huh?
Yeah, UPS is. I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't know everything, but
Yeah.
I was watching a whole bunch of videos, TikToks, and information about like all the unions essentially who've been severely underpaid. It's like one wave after another. So
It's
like
like
it's,
one big ass strike.
yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Like one led to another, which led to another, which led to another, because everybody is getting poorly paid in one way or another. Like one of the things that people are just asking for with the Writers Guild, Actors Guild, all that stuff is to actually get fucking paid a good amount for sick days or for like meal breaks. It was declined. Like these motherfuckers actually declined. No, we're not going to pay you.
Damn.
We're not going to provide meals during your lunch.
It's tough.
Shit, at least they got a guild. There's no DJ guild out here.
You should start one.
I pay my own health insurance. Or,
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. I definitely think it's tough to like think about it.
Wait, Ricky, would you mind bringing the mic closer to your? Yeah.
So after the break,
yeah.
now there we go.
Yeah.
She's fixed. Yeah, that shit's tough because I mean I get it because like even me, like I'm messing around having fun with like me recording something and then it'll make me sound like Drake or stuff. So like
Yeah.
I'm messing with it, but I feel like there's the good news is like this always happens and I think they just need a way to regulate it. So I don't think it's the end of the world. It's just it really has to be something where you have to like adapt and realize someone's gonna learn how to it's a royalty. You know what I mean? You gotta get paid for your
I have a
idea.
strong belief when it comes to AI. Like, it's not evil. It's not bad.
It's not.
It's the user who decides to implement it for good or evil.
Because I've included it in some of my videos. Like I use AI. I use AI Drake and AI Tobey Maguire. Like it's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, yeah, mess
Yeah.
around with that. Have fun with
There
it.
was this-
I
there
use
was-
AI to like send my emails for outreach. Like,
Yeah,
come
no,
on
there's
now.
this TikToker. He created a whole song of like Drake, and it was good and it went viral. But then
I think I know which one that is.
was
yeah.
it Drake? I think it was Drake.
I think it
one
was. Yeah. That's pretty old, right?
No,
Yeah, was that-
it was
oh,
actually
was
pretty
it?
recent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like maybe like
Maybe
2
it's
months ago.
another person then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we had Bonnie and Clyde on the podcast and we were talking about that because I think that's around the time that started like really blowing up.
Yeah, that was like
Um,
2 months ago.
Yeah, but like we all agree, we're all in agreement here. Like you could use it as like a tool to make your process more streamlined.
Can you
and
copyright your
stuff.
voice?
That's what's about to happen.
I think that's about to
Oh.
happen. Yeah.
You're gonna have to do it, but the thing is, they're gonna have to do imaging. Like that one already is real. Like likeness is a real
Yeah.
thing. You're like,
Because they already copyright your image, your face.
Yeah,
and
like-
all
Yeah.
that.
so,
but
like,
your voice.
for example, like Pitbull. Like he has a label,
Mr.
and they
Worldwide.
send his likeness to be licensed. So if they want to put him in a
Whoa.
thing, you don't just have to pay him for the music. You actually have to pay for a likeness. So like it'll
Wow.
become a natural thing where like everybody in the world is gonna have it if you want to make money and not get fucked by like
Yeah.
something like that. Where
We
like
need to
that
copyright
actor,
our
you know.
voice.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
like in a good way, you would say, oh, it's good because now I don't necessarily have to go to that shoot to shoot it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can copy me, but you're gonna pay me fair for it and give me a royalty
Yeah.
Huh.
because you're still using my likeness.
Yeah.
Instead of the way that they're trying to do, which is like we do it one time, one little fee, boom, fuck you, that's it. Like that's
Wow.
horrible because then you're not getting. I'd say if you can, regulate it to a point of you getting your deserved royalty for this looks like me, it feels like me, sounds like me, and that's your personality, and you get to make money off of it. That's fine. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like nothing wrong with that. That's just normal business. But like once you start doing it for like a one-time fee and a thing, that's where you're losing
Yeah,
everything.
for
Stupid
sure.
as fuck.
Wow.
I think that's why.
Damn.
The
Yeah.
writer strike is really hitting really
Yeah.
hard. Why actors are mad about it too is because Netflix and like streaming services, Amazon, all them.
Yeah.
They're considered cinema new media, not film.
Yeah.
So because of that, they don't register underneath the royalties and all these things.
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
it's
know?
got exactly. That is, I totally agree. Like you have to fight for that,
Yeah.
or else you're not making no money, and then it's straight up just Terminator. We're just like,
This is sorry. This is. I just remembered one tiny detail because obviously we know Orange is the New Black is
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
One of the actresses leads, of
Yeah.
course. If I recall correctly, like amazing show, but the royalties altogether was like I don't know, like $7, like 4 cents here, 10 cents here, 2 cents.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. Like I forgot which actor was talking about it because I was watching an interview and they're talking about how like when you get a big show, that's supposed to be a big break, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore. People are keeping their day jobs because it is paying more than the
Damn.
blockbuster TV
That's
show that is making
crazy.
millions and millions of dollars on these streaming services.
it's crazy because like I think actually now most industries are like this. I've learned it from music. I don't know film that well, but it sounds like it's the same thing where like we don't really make much money on streaming. You would think the thing that you are known for is what you get
Yeah.
paid
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
right? Like, oh, an actor on the show. Oh, like my girlfriend models, right? And she'll be on like, 4 seasons or something. And people be like, yo, we saw you on a commercial for City
Yeah.
Furniture. And it's like, she might got one good fee, but we don't really see the
Yeah.
same with me. It's like, yeah, there's all these things with like sampling that also hurts it. But like, even something like Guest List, which is like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 million, like it's just not that much money that you're like, I could live off this.
Yeah.
Like you have to go sell, you know, you being there live with people. Like that's the only thing that's still controlled is like nothing can ever replace you.
But they can do the hologram.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can technically. That's a possibility.
That's scary too.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I will say that's probably more expensive.
That's true.
Everything gets cheaper. I mean, yeah, we're going towards it's gonna be insane, but you know, we got a few years left, so I'll take them.
You should start your own DJ union.
Yeah, I mean,
all DJs get healthcare.
It's not that crazy. I mean, like, I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate to be able to make money to do what I do. So it's like, it's really not a complaining thing. I don't want to sound like I'm like poor right now because I DJ. It's just, it is tough when you think about things that you could be making money off of that some people, companies that they just have the, you know, they're just big dicking it.
No, it's like
I don't have to pay it, and it sucks.
I'll say this last thought
like
just because I
TikTok.
realized that the you know, this entire writer strike hopefully will be over by the time this comes out. Yeah. But like, if this person did their math right, everything, all these guilds and actors and writers, all they're asking, literally all that they're asking, even the maximum they're asking for, probably like less than 10% than what all these corporations have in terms of revenue. It's like, yo, you scratch your ass with like less money, like with more money.
Oh, like $1,000 is nothing. They wipe their ass with that.
Yeah, you just
millions.
You see it with like any corporate. I mean, even like with like TikTok for a while, we were like complaining about just like, you know, did you know like 1 million views on TikTok was like $40?
Yeah, no,
back
it was like
in like
the worst.
that was the original creator fund.
Like what? It's like there's just no way to like make a living off of like views.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're implementing this new beta program, but like, you know, like up to now, like YouTube is like the only sustainable medium that you could actually make good money off of. Instagram and Facebook tried to do that for a little while, and then that kind of just
I
fell
remember
apart.
that I had like a viral reel, and I just like looked at my Instagram and I was like, wait, why do I have money in here? Like, I didn't realize.
No, I was actually like making a pretty good amount off of like Facebook and Instagram, and then they got rid of it. And I'm like, dude, that sucks. Like that's like that's my living.
Okay, I was wondering why it only happened once because I was like,
they just
where
cut
did
it.
go?
They tried. It started off with like $8,000 and they brought it down to like $1,200 and then they just took it away completely.
Theoretically, it's because it was around the time that TikTok was potentially going to get banned from the US.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you know, the
trying
Zuck
to
was
eat
like
the market.
The Zuck.
Literally.
The Zuck.
Theoretically, the Zuck
trying
was
to
just like,
suck the
well,
market.
That's it.
since I don't have competition anymore, I don't need to pay my creators. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's all right though. It's fine. We'll find other ways.
Yeah.
Also, we have fan questions for
so
you.
Oh my
many
God, yes we do.
Yeah, I'm just like looking through them.
Wait. Which fans though? Are they the Nitti fans? Are they the Say My Nitti fans? Are they
They're
Side Piece
all of the
fans?
above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Wow, I said above when in Filipino accent.
Above.
I was like above.
Wait, before we wait, before we ask
Shut the light.
before we ask the fan question, could we ask the festival question?
I feel like that should round it out.
The
I feel like that
ending
one should
question.
round it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a very favorite question that we always ask now
Sick.
because it's just we like it. We like it.
Okay.
Please hold.
Who wants to go first?
Devin, your question on here.
I asked about Cody. Wow. So I didn't forget. But I don't know why I would forget that. So I don't even know why I did that. But
If you haven't figured out yet, he's a big fan of Cody.
Oh, I'll do Ivan's question. Shout out to Ivan, Afu Ivan. Okay, he's asked, how long did it take to do the Barbie remix?
Like 3 hours, 4 hours. It's
Damn.
just so it's so fun. That one's like, and you could take it.
You just did it for fun.
Yeah, it's, you know,
It's
when you're
trending.
inspired and you do
Yeah.
like a thing because you do it quickly because you're so excited.
Yeah.
So imagine you take a whole fucking 3 hours to make one piece of content that you were like paid for. Or something.
Yeah.
You know, I know how it is. Like it's like
Yeah,
hard to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But then
Yeah.
that one where you're excited, you just get it done in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That was that song.
you know what I just
Wow.
realized is
Yeah.
Speakeasy's been playing that in the gym.
Barbie is everywhere. Barbie it's like
No,
the
Barbie's literally-
page for their
No, they've been
advertising,
playing
like a
his
motherfucker.
remix in the
Oh,
in the
really?
gym.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's sick.
Yeah.
Honestly, what's funny is I actually forgot. I know this sounds like complete bullshit. I swear it's more because I was thinking of old rave songs for Say My Nitty.
Yeah.
So we're doing like Every Time We Touch,
Yeah.
Heaven,
Which is
DJ
great
Santos.
songs, by the
Oh my
way,
God.
Right? So like I was just like, oh, Barbie, duh, same
Yeah.
thing. I swear on every, and I was like, oh, which one should we release next? And we were like, oh, let's do Every Time We Touch. And I was like, wait, Barbie movie comes out, and this was last week or
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, we need to fucking drop this shit.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. So we
right
just
now.
like rushed the art. Like, I was like, yo, just put our faces on the movie. Like, we just, we just like kind of rushed it out.
Smart.
Because,
That
it
was a
worked
good
out.
movie.
So this is the music you guys are gonna be playing on Saturday?
Yeah, so Saturday, so all the Say My Nitty sets like are really this rave and techno. Like we play like
my
a few
God.
bass songs, but it's very like fun
Yeah.
shit and
Dude,
techno shit.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to if you're
God.
coming out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
love to.
we'd
I
love,
think you'll
we'd love
enjoy
to
it.
support. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working a 7-hour day, but I will come back and I will come to the show.
Yeah, you guys should
I
come.
posted a story for you guys, and Connor hit me up.
Oh, sick. Yeah. Well, then you guys probably we'll put you on the list. I'm sure. Did you figure out?
I'm
we'll
not
figure it
on the
out.
list.
I wasn't. I'm not on it yet.
We could just tell Connor. Connor,
okay,
we
yeah.
contact
Yeah,
with Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
Put him on the list.
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah. Put us on.
This is a random question because I don't know who Froggy is, but Angie's Sing a Song. Do you still think about Froggy?
Oh man, so I had this. It wasn't even. This was like, I think this was before TikTok, so it sounds funny, but like I did a story, and like my story got like thousands. I was like, well, this is the craziest story ever, and it was me kind of finding this frog in my car, and a little itty bitty, and I literally was like, called him Froggy, and I was like driving, and I was like, where the fuck is Froggy? Like I swear to God, I was like 50. You know when the story post is like, it was like all about this frog in my car, and then at one point I lost it, and I was like, where the fuck is Froggy? Worst thing ever. Then like a week later, it's a dried up little mini frog in my car, and then I like to like reminisce. I like made a dubstep song, and I posted it, and like people
Did you
have
name
this,
it Froggy?
Yeah, and I still have it somewhere in like a pill
You're
box.
funny.
It's crazy. I'm a weirdo, I know, but yeah,
No,
I don't know if
that's
it's like disintegrated at this point, but I swear to God, I still have Froggy.
That's a great tribute.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what happened to
I felt so bad because I was
Yeah,
looking
you
for
looked
him.
hard for him. Yeah,
I really was looking, and then he just like went to a crevice, and then he just like crusted out one day when I was turning, and I was like damn.
Well, you were driving too. It just,
Yeah, so like the
pops
whole,
out.
I gotta go find the stories and like repost it. It would probably be funny on TikTok now, but like I basically rescued and then murdered a frog. And then I made
made a
him a
song.
tribute song, and it was like,
Let's not say you didn't murder him. You didn't murder
so
him.
poor Froggy. But yeah, I remember Froggy. Always, I think, I swear, he's in.
He's
I have like a
always
memory
in
box.
here.
I think I legit have his body somewhere. Like, yeah, it's
Oh
there.
my God.
I don't know why. I, should
All right, I
probably
guess
throw
that
out.
wasn't as random as a question as I
Yeah, it's
thought.
a real thing.
That's what happened to
Very
Froggy.
meaningful question.
Holy shit.
Some of the weirdest content shit I've done. in my days.
Dude, honestly,
It's memorable.
that's-
People still remember it.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like
Exactly.
the best content, and that's just the best things in life too. Because like, think about it. You're like, what? You're 29, like you said.
Yeah.
A lot of shit happens in 29 years. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we sleep for a lot of it, but like, there's a lot of shit that happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Well, Paris Sight asks, what artists inspired you to get started, and who motivates you now?
When I first started making music, it wasn't even electronic music, so it's probably like I used to love. I mean, I still do, but like Taking Back Sunday and like Death Cab for
Oh,
Cutie, brand
nice,
new, a
yeah.
lot of like emo bands. I love those bands.
Sorry, you just gave me
Let's
reminiscence. Death
go,
Cab for
yeah.
Cutie.
Yeah, I love Death Cab, and then like Coldplay, and then I got like metal, Slipknot. It's kind of the same time I found like Deadmau5, and I really like Deadmau5 because he was like the heavier like electro stuff
Yeah.
versus some of the like deeper house. I didn't get it yet,
Mhm.
and then when I found Skrillex, I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
metal.
This is the one.
I
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
for people our age,
Yeah,
like
like-
high school EDM
Exactly.
was Deadmau5, Skrillex.
Exactly.
Like it was those two really that started like the
Yeah.
whole shebang. You know,
And
Was
then-
Excision around back then?
Shebang.
he
He
was,
was?
but it was like
It was, I had to say, I remember it was like Excision and Downlink. That was like
Yeah.
the first,
Yeah.
and I guess they did their group with KJ or whatever. What's the three when they did like a dubstep band? What's that shit called? Wasn't that
I
the
don't,
three?
I don't remember.
That might be a little
I
before you
just
guys'
know,
time, but
yeah.
Excision did like a cool electronic band, and I remember being like, "Oh, that's cool too."
Oh,
So that was like,
interesting.
that was there.
I wonder
Why
why
am
he
I?
didn't pursue
I'm
it.
being such an idiot. Like this is, you guys don't know
No.
the band that he did.
No.
No.
I'm looking it up. I'm curious now.
Those two got me started on EDM.
Excision
Deadmau5 and Skrillex,
band.
and then because I got into dancing, also that's also I also got
Destroyed.
in-
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all
Go
good.
ahead.
But yeah, no, I that's around the time I got into EDM, and I remember one of my friends who was also a dancer. I just asked him, I'm like, hey, can you give me a bunch of recommendations? And so he just gave me a bunch of random artists at the time who are like all smaller artists. It's around the time I also got into drum and bass.
Yeah.
Because drum and bass was like
Really
moving,
moving, yeah.
it had its own thing back then. So I would listen to that on the way to my baseball games and like my
Yeah.
track meets and stuff. So
Do you remember This Song Is Sick and like those types of blogs?
yes,
like
yes,
music
I
blogs?
do, I do actually, yeah.
It was like a green,
Dude,
like, yeah.
oh my God.
That's like nostalgia. Like
That just brought me
LimeWire
back.
turned into this song is sick,
That
and turned into SoundCloud
Wow,
for me.
yeah.
Bro,
That's like
they
how I
look like
discovered music.
Alien versus Predator type shit.
Yeah, so wow, that's
Oh my God.
that does make
That does look-
that is before you guys thought 2012. Like I don't even think
Whoa.
I went into a festival in 2012. I was
Yeah,
in
no,
12th
I
grade.
didn't, yeah, I was literally.
So yeah, they made a EDM
That's
band back in the day, and I remember being like, "Oh, this is cool." But then
Yeah.
Skrillex came out and just really
Yeah.
really changed the
Yeah.
game. So
Wow.
Who was Jack U again?
Jack U, Skrillex, and Diplo.
That's who it was. I was just
Yeah.
remembering. I was just like, wait, that was like 24
A live
or 15,
dubstep
but Jackie was
band.
great.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, he should just bring him back. That'd
Jackie
be
was
sick
great.
if they bring
Yeah.
him back.
Yeah, I remember my first official rave was Hard Summer actually,
Yeah.
and Jack U headlined.
Yeah.
And dude, I remember that set like it was yesterday, dude. That shit was so tight.
I saw
Yeah.
Jack U like their show. It was like 2016 in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I forgot what interview it was, but like Skrillex like that was an old child. I'm not doing that again. I'm like that sucks because
Yeah.
Jack U was great.
Yeah.
yeah, that sucks because it's crazy. There's a lot of those things. Like being in a duo is not easy.
Mm.
And, and in a lot of ways, it's actually better. It's a relationship thing where you gotta learn to like as long as you're cool with the person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can usually like tell when people are able to like
Yeah.
stick together and stay together for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
Because technically, you're in 2 duos.
yeah, exactly. And the only way it's possible is to just get along.
Yeah.
With, you know what I mean? With
Yeah.
those guys, it's like really it can ruin stuff.
You gotta have
know.
compromise.
Yeah,
You gotta
being-
have,
yeah.
Or the Forbidden Four, if you know what that is.
What's Forbidden for?
Forbidden Kingdom happened.
we were in
and it was,
Forbidden
like,
Kingdom,
It was like
and-
raining super hard, so the stage got destroyed. So then they had to move things around. So
And
the
artists
final
and stuff.
artist ended up being Sudden and Death back to back, Wooly back to back, Excision back to back, Sullivan King.
Oh, that's epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. In your home
Jesus.
state.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in Florida.
Yeah.
I need to go back and get into Forbidden. I remember the first year I did the anthem, and then they never booked me again because I wasn't making as much bass music.
Now
So
you are.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
now we
thinking,
gotta
like,
get
yeah,
you
we'll
in
get
Lost
there back
Lands.
there. Yeah.
Bass
I've never played Lost
Canyon.
Lands. Yeah,
There you
You've
go.
never played Lost Land? That's so
Wow.
weird. That's crazy. I
never
would have
played
thought.
Lost Lands.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just
mean-
have like songs that like every now and then I release that they all get played there.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to overly like, and I don't mean this against dubstep because I literally love and I
Yeah.
adore bass music, but
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to just be the guy that's like an all like
Yeah.
Dubstep
like
Yeah.
I don't want people to expect that at my set and then be
Yeah.
like disappointed because I hate the like play more dubstep. Like not that I don't like dubstep,
yeah.
but I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't want to do that. Like
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy playing
Straight.
a straight
Yeah.
full hour of that. I
Yeah.
actually like house music and I like fucking doing Tatiana
Yeah.
or
Dude, can
Barbie
you,
girl.
Can
like
you
you know what I mean?
please bring that
Yeah, I need to bring
back?
that shit
I need
back.
it for
Yeah.
the
I do say-
nostalgia.
I do say I really do enjoy like any every time I've seen you, it's just like we're listening to Nitty Gritty. I mean, well, it's Nitty now, but back then you were Nitty Gritty. It's like we're gonna see Nitty Gritty. It's not
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go listen to some bass music.
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
go
I
listen to
just-
some house
Oh
music.
no! Every time I saw your sets, I expected like
Nitty Gritty.
the mixture of so many things.
Yeah,
I never
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
always
that's why I was
super
like-
supportive anytime an artist like once they start doing something that like they want to do. You know, we've talked about like Skrillex before. Even like my favorite artist is Zed.
Yeah.
And so like even when like Zed started to like branch out a little into the more mainstream stuff,
Yeah.
I like it. Like if that's what
Yeah,
he
he's-
likes to make, and I think it's still
He's
good.
good at it too. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Is like
Yeah.
there's no reason to like when someone changes and it doesn't sound good, I can understand, but you know, I mean, I guess it's subjective too, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like there really is like he makes Calvin Harris not making big pop dance songs would suck. Like I like him making big. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when Zed makes
Yeah,
big
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sing along anthems. We
Yeah.
like when Cascade. Like I get that. That's why I want to be that guy. It's like I like when he mixes it up in his set and
Yeah.
releases different stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's just you kind of want to be
Right.
what you want to be.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh, like Skrillex now, you know, making
Yeah.
like more like
House.
a house and like hip hop
Yep, yep.
fusion
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
the dubstep he used to make, right? It's like,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta appreciate all
Yeah.
avenues, and at the end of the day, you're the artist.
Yeah.
You make what you want to make.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know? It's
exactly.
not up to us. We like you for what you like used to make, but like your true supporters will support you no matter what you make.
Yeah, absolutely. And
they
I
might
think,
they might like your previous work more, but that doesn't mean they don't like your
I
work
think it's just
now.
based on music taste too.
Yeah.
But they'll still support.
Yeah, either way,
Yeah.
you're being creative. It's your work.
Yeah.
yeah, of course. I think at the end of the day, I've always every artist battles with learning to like not think that way, and it's a hard thing to like battle. But like the older you get, it's a little easier. I'm like, yeah, it's like it's not as important to me to worry
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
those thoughts anymore. So that's why I'm like, it made it easier to make these bass music because now I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
There's no
not
more
doing
pressure.
it for you anymore.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'm actually just doing it because I want it, and I had to like take a journey away to be like, okay, am I just copying what's cool right now? When
Yeah.
Rain was cool, when this was
Yeah.
cool, and it's like, oh no,
It's like
I
you just
actually
needed
like this.
space. It was
Yeah.
healthy space.
The,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
older you get, the less of a people pleaser you become.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Please,
my
please.
toxic trait
For
is definitely
real.
doing
Dude, being a people pleaser, like I
Am
get
I the
that.
problem?
Feel it.
Yeah, one more fan question from Base Bay Daniel.
Oh, our boy.
friend. Yes.
What's up, Daniel?
I was actually going to ask that one.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Love you, Daniel.
He asks, which DJ would you want to back with next?
So many to choose from. I think the like dream one definitely still would be like Skrillex, just because I think I've always geared. DJ Snake is another cool one where like he plays similar to me, where I like being able to do.
I forget how good he is sometimes.
Like the live set feels like we play big bangers, but then we can go into house, and then we can go in, and those are the two guys. Diplo too at a certain now he's more house, but like at a time, those are the three I looked up to that really I like being able to play a lot of things in one genre. And I think that type of back to back will be very fluid with like a Skrillex or a DJ Snake type of scenario. So yeah.
Damn.
Sick.
Well, we have a question for you that I think. Well, we've been asking a lot of the artists that have come on recently this question, and it was asked by a fan, who came up to me at Forbidden Kingdom, and he asked me, and then he sent me all the details of the question. So it's a scenario question.
Cool.
If you could if you could come up with your dream festival where money is not an issue, and pick five headliners, dead or alive, could be literally anyone,
dead or alive.
Where would it be, and
The theme.
what would the theme be?
Yep.
For it. I know you got to.
And this is a brand new
part.
festival.
It's okay. I think I could do.
Yeah,
this one.
and like no limitations. So like location,
Anywhere.
literally fucking anywhere. You can play at the bottom of the ocean if you want to. Like
Halion chose Alaska during the
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
And you can pick that too. You can pick that too.
I like the idea. My thing is just no dust. I'm fucking tired of dusty festivals, man.
Fuck this dust.
Fuck the dust. It's hard for me because I have like the bipolar seasons things where I love snowboarding and I love snow, but it gets a little cold
Also
for a
love
festival.
snowboarding.
And I love
snowboarding.
beach and I love like Florida. I'm a Florida guy, so like I love that. But then it's a little hot, so it's like
And sand gets everywhere.
yeah, it's I guess the location is actually the hardest one. I'll start with
Just April 25th.
Start with the
I'll
headliners.
start with the
Maybe on like
headliners.
Mount Everest. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
April 25th. It's not too hot, not too cold.
I'm such a I'm trying to like pamper it though. Like, the older you get, the more you're like, I want to relax.
I feel
and
you.
enjoy it.
The older you get, the more you're like, I
want to be able to
VIP.
like breathe easy, walk this. So like to me,
100%.
Not too
it would be
hot,
like
not too
it
cold.
would be only like 2 stages or something. So you don't really have to
Yeah.
overly walk.
Nice.
You just
Okay.
get all the nice best. Like I remember what was it,
New
Coachella?
Zealand.
The food at Coachella was so fucking good. I would love to have that.
The food at Coachella
Everything
is
is
good
that's to
every
me.
year.
Instead of it just being like, where would I have it? I would just say somewhere that has like no dust, maybe a cool breeze. It's like 70 degrees, stuff like that. That to me, the temperature and stuff matters more than like if there's mountains in the background or ocean. I don't care. It's more just like this is the perfect day to go to a festival.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
comfort.
Yeah.
That's where I would do the setting, and then headliners is tough because I just have such a wide variety that I don't think any. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like this would literally just be me and the only person.
No,
Yeah.
like Raves,
I
Raves
would
was all
literally-
over the place.
I would literally pick like.
Like you could pick the Beatles if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, this might sound sacrilegious. I do like the Beatles, but like I just grew up more on like Coldplay as like my big like happy band. Like I love Coldplay. Literally, that's my like guilty pleasure
me
music.
too.
I fucking love Coldplay.
I learned clocks on the piano literally just because
that would be like my big like happy headliner.
Who was it that saw Paramore the other day?
Oh yeah, so like the emo
Adrian.
bands is hard for me because I don't know who I would pick. It would just be so hard because like I legit love Taking Back Sunday and I love Brand New. So maybe if they're like they'll do a little back to back.
Yeah.
So who do we got so far?
Oh yeah, you can create.
Can I count that as back to back?
Yeah, it's
That counts as
your
one.
festival.
Okay.
Who do we got so far?
So I gotta pick the order later. I'm just thinking of the most loved people. I love Coldplay. I would love like the emo Taking Back Sunday. It might have to be Census Fail and Taking Back Sunday. I don't know. It's so hard.
Wait, Ricky,
It's so hard for me.
You're a Census Fails fan?
You know what's funny? I literally DM'd them like a couple years ago, and now like Buddy answers me sometimes, which is
Dude,
super random. but, like, they're
that
lead
was
singers.
my entire middle school. I
It's-
love
I
like
think
Garden
it-
State, Lungs Like Gallows, like
so good.
dude. And you know what's so funny? The how I got into them was fucking Tap Tap Revolution.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that game because
Yeah.
it had like Papa Roach.
Yeah,
That's how I got into Papa Roach and 303.
It's so funny because that song
I
was
miss
like
Tap
not
Tap.
big, and then Tap happened.
Yeah.
And that's why that song got big. And I was like, this
Yeah.
isn't even the best Papa Roach. Like, I love the song, but like they have a
Yeah.
lot of other good songs. So side note, but
Okay.
So yeah, I think I might have to go Census Fail and Taking Back Sunday as like a little emo back
I
to back.
support.
If that's
I'm
okay.
already there. Coldplay. And,
I would need a dope rapper, and it's hard because it's like I don't necessarily think he's the most legendary in terms of like talent or anything, but I just love Travis Scott for like his energy and the live show. Like I like it. I don't care that he uses autotune. He sounds like the record. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's not that I think Kendrick isn't a better rapper or Eminem isn't more legendary or Jay-Z. I just like him going for festival. I love Travis Scott at a festival more than any of those other guys personally.
Okay.
So like I feel like I would pick that as like my kind of like rap set.
Okay.
I would have to probably save the electronic music for like the afters to be like the festival goes to like sunrise the next day and it's like I would probably go like
I mean, you're playing, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe I jump in there, but like I just I'm such a Chris Lake fan. It would be so cool to just like be like, yo, like let's do a super late night set and then you know, oh I don't know, like maybe Jamie Jones is here, you know, whatever the deep like house guys are all there just taking us to space, you know, type of thing. And then I feel like another like kind of big headliner from the past, because I want to like pick someone since I have the thing to go back.
You got like a mini Coachella going here.
I mean, what's it called? Nirvana would be really cool. It's just hard because then I have a weird, super fucking random one. I love Frank Sinatra, and it makes no sense at all.
It makes sense. It's your
just
festival.
I've never experienced him live, and like, bro, that guy, it's like kind of like a Coldplay thing. It's like you're just, you're just so happy watching it. So it's like if I could bring
Dude
back,
is a legend.
it would probably be like between like Bob Marley.
That's also a good one. That's a good one.
Frank Sinatra and
Bob Marley.
And what was the other one I just said? I don't remember the other one I just said.
Nirvana.
Nirvana, because obviously he's well, I guess only 2 of them have passed, but yeah, you couldn't have the band. So it's like I don't know where I'm at with those, but that was probably like I don't know, that'd be so hard. I feel like Frank Sinatra would be so cool because it's just not. I don't think anyone else is going to pick that one.
Frank Sinatra back to back. Nirvana
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make crazy. I just don't. Honestly, I don't want to pick a bunch of electronic music because like I would love to do stuff I couldn't. I can, you know, I'm happy. I can go see most of these guys I love like Skrillex and I would bring back Jack U if I had to pick an electronic. Honestly, that's my favorite one. But
there's one that like no one said yet, and I still think about it this day.
Which one?
Avicii.
Yeah.
Oh,
People were commenting that on Haley.
I would still like that is the one, you know.
That's such a hard one because it's like that one I would genuinely be sad. So it's like I guess it's not like I don't want to be sad, but it's like if I heard honestly my favorite Avicii song is the one with Sandro Cavazza, Without You, because after he passed and then you listen to that song, you're like, oh man, like that's a tough one. Like, you're like looking up at the sky. Like, that song, like
it's
after
raining right now. It's just raining.
Yeah, it's tough because it's so like that one's like a difficult one. Like how it'd be, like can you really enjoy it? Like you would, but then you'd be like, damn, this sucks.
Yeah.
So it's like hard. I mean, that's a great addition.
But to be fair, this is a hypothetical festival. Like for all we know, these people stay alive after you bring them back to life.
Hey, if that's the case,
dream scenario.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got all these like old school. You've got Coldplay. You have.
I gotta finish the.
I forgot we're still doing that.
What was it again?
The theme.
Census Fail back to back.
Yeah, if I could do a one back to back, it would probably be the Census Fail, Taking Back Sunday as like my kind of like post-hardcore emo stuff. I would have Coldplay. I think I just want to put like. Wait, that's one. Oh, that's only 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay,
it's
so
2.
then I think it would just be fucking cool to have Frank Sinatra. I know that sounds weird, but like that's my third
I think
one.
that's my favorite out of those 3 that you mentioned.
His
voice.
It's so good, man.
Yeah.
Like, you ever put your car windows down and listen to Frank Sinatra songs without? You
I
don't even have to
actually
know
do.
the words. Just listen and you enjoy it. That's it.
No, I do. I have a playlist where it's just songs
His
I
voice
want
is
like
just so velvety.
sing 2 songs where it's like it's not EDM. It's just songs.
It makes you
that
feel
I
like
wanna
everything's
sing
gonna
with.
be okay. You're like, thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, buddy.
And look at that. I'm gonna listen to some Frank Sinatra on the way home today.
I would say, I guess I kind of can put. Oh, I had Travis. I would love Travis live. I think that's cool. That's 4. Man, the 5th one I think has to be like the Chris Lake kind of back to back house, deep house thing, because I would love to end my night off just in the trenches of a 360 set.
Yes.
or
You
something.
back to back. Chris
I honestly wouldn't even want to play. I swear, me and my girl have had a lot of times where like we just go to an after party and like more like. Not incognito. I don't mean like, I'm so famous. I just mean like incognito as in like, I don't go to play.
Yeah.
Do you go to festivals where you're not playing?
Like what's really cool is Pasquale usually has like some cool after parties or, you know, he invites us to like an EDC thing. It's like a campground thing. And then there's also some times where I've just gone, I remember when I was in Ibiza, we just went to a LP Joby set and we just had a great time. And it was, it was just like something about it. We went to Miami. What's the festival? The show called where it's like super colorful. It's like all this house stuff. Can't remember, but they have like the coolest setup of like colorful like deep
I think I
house
know what you're
shit.
talking
When is
about,
it?
but I forgot.
It's not a festival. It's like they do a show. I don't know. I'm forgetting, but it's just really cool. Like, and the reason I love it so much is because you're not really thinking about the songs or singing along or anything. You're just in there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
maybe do a little bit of mushrooms. Nothing crazy. I'm not like a big like in there like crazy do an insane amount of any. Like,
in the
I don't
actual
really like
trenches,
overly drunk or overly like take it too much. I just want to have like enough to like turn my shit off, man.
Yeah,
like, not
totally.
be like working the whole
Not
time.
not in this world.
So it's
I mean,
the festival would be cool to not actually play at all and just literally be a person enjoying it the whole time. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what would the
Man.
theme be though?
I think a theme for me, because of that's so all over the place. I think it would make most sense. I know it sounds like weird to just be more like food themed, because then you can just like hear me out. So like each artist you can pick a cool meal to go with, and I'm a big food guy, so like I'm a fat ass, right? But I can really go into this. So
I like this. I like where
would
this
see
is going.
like Frank Sinatra has this really beautiful sit down steak and red wine, right? I just picture that.
Okay.
And then like Travis, I could see it just being like some fucking like Red Bull vodka. You take a shot and then you take a bite
this
of
is
a-
really interesting because
like a Happy Meal mixed with a fucking Wendy, like a crazy fast food thing, or like I don't know, like
No, this is actually really interesting. It's like you have a five course meal
with artists.
with
Yeah.
each
what
artist.
if it's like a
Different on
dinner,
purpose.
and a show,
Yeah.
a 5-course
That's the
dinner
theme.
and a show.
It's a dinner and a show.
And like you could, and exactly what you would do would be different ways of eating it too. So like Frank, I'd be fucking sitting here eating.
Yeah.
Watching like so good.
Totally.
Travis, I'd be like shoving fries in my like
Yeah.
like you know
It's
drinking
like
and then.
instead of a field, you just have like tables and chairs, just like.
And I feel like the like deep house one could just be like a sushi platter, and we're just like
the Chris
just a little
I
sashimi
love
here.
that, dude. Coldplay's your dessert.
Yeah,
I think you have to
Coldplay's
make
gotta be
Coldplay
like
dessert.
Your dessert.
just exactly. It's all like colorful. It's just like
Yeah.
crazy scones and this and ice cream
Yeah.
and every flavor. Yeah, I
Yep.
love it. The emo shit, you'd just be like not eating. Like I'm not hungry.
It's the fast before.
Yeah, exactly.
Fasting before.
That's the break.
Yeah.
You're just crying and listening.
Whoa.
I mean,
that's
what was it? Intermittent fasting.
interesting.
It's the what's that thing in between like a theater show?
Intermission?
It's an intermission. It's the-
I'm literally intermittent fasting right now, and I'm so fucking hungry thinking about all this, dude. God, I need to go
What is
eat.
everyone wearing to this festival?
Man, that's like, how the fuck do you
Bro, if I'm gonna eat that
plan?
much, can I just wear sweats? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're just dressing
Comfy.
comfortable for this
Comfy.
one. Yeah.
You gotta be
Pajama,
brave.
it's a pajama
like,
party.
yeah.
Yeah, this is so multi-genre. It's a
Yeah.
little more just like, you know, Okeechobee, Coachella.
Yeah,
kinda.
this is like a
Ish.
performance. This is
Figure
like
it
you're
out.
going almost like you're going to the opera in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, this sounds
love
so dope to me now. The food with the...
Make it
Dude,
happen.
make it
happen.
Wow.
You know,
Gotta
we were
do
just
it.
talking about manifestation and whatever you put out in the world, it happens. So this is what.
Maybe Heelys could sponsor it.
And everybody floats around in their heels.
Sorry,
all
just
the waiters and everyone serving you just comes by with their heelys.
Yeah.
I have a random question. Do you watch anime at all?
I love anime.
It's not an
Have you
it's
watched-
not a random
have you
question.
watched
he asks
Food Wars?
everybody.
No, I didn't watch that one yet.
You should check it out.
It's really good.
Yeah, I
It's
fuck
like the
with Food
chefs.
Wars.
It's like the anime
it's
chefs.
very sexual.
They sexualize eating
Wait,
food.
pause.
Honestly, but they do that for every
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
it's
Hear me-
over. It's
hear me-
over the top though.
So this show started off with a heavy amount of fan service. So basically, while they eat, their clothes like theoretically blows off their body while they're orgasming from the foodgasms. But then afterwards, you'll see that they're just on the floor with their clothes still on. But
It's a mental. Yeah, the anime always does that.
Yeah.
So, but the interesting part about the show, so I got into the show during COVID, actually. This was actually the first, I just got into anime like 2 years ago. And this was the first anime I ever watched, which is hilarious, by the way.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Wow,
no,
that was your
exactly.
first one? Okay.
It was, yeah. But this show, dead ass, got me into like cooking as like a hobby.
Yeah.
And so during the whole quarantine, I was just trying to learn how to like make all of these dishes from Food Wars because
Sick.
it's actually accurate. The writer of the show actually got professional chefs to like tell him like how they make stuff. So it's very accurate.
Yeah.
And so not only is like the food amazing, I mean, if for an animated show, like I don't know how they were able to like make the food still look like that appetizing, almost
Delicious,
real,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it's just like not only that, like the characters are also very likable.
Yeah.
The story is actually pretty good. So if you ever get a chance, honestly, I
No,
recommend.
I love watching all the weird
I
ones.
recommend
Like,
it.
I get
I
it.
also highly recommend it too. I'm
Okay.
like the story itself is really, really good. If you can get past the fan service, because I know that could be a lot for a lot of people, but like it's not that bad.
I mean,
it's
what's
been
crazy
way
is
worse.
every anime is like, what? I just watched Chainsaw Man, and the whole thing, he's like,
Love
I have
Chainsaw
to
Man.
touch boobies.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was like, come on, like,
Wait, hold on.
they normally make it like more
Chainsaw Man,
obvious.
the
like,
main-
No, I know.
the main
My
character's
little
motivation.
My little brother
watches
always
Chainsaw Man?
talks about it.
probably why he likes
He's
it.
9.
That's not a show he should be watching.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah,
I
that
will say
show's
though, it's
crazy.
not it's not that bad. Only because it's not like it's like fan service. It's just the main character's motivation is to touch boobies.
Yeah, it's like jokey.
It's just silly.
So it's like very
Yeah.
silly because
Yeah.
like, you know, if some crazy shit will happen and then the girl will be like, you can touch my boobs, and then he'll go fucking do the
Yeah,
thing.
because he like grew up like he never like had any sort of like social interaction growing up, so he doesn't know like we're
We're
it's
really like just giving
ridiculous.
an explanation
It's just-
about this right
they
now.
all
Sorry for
have it,
spoilers,
honestly.
by the way, but
But anyway, Food Wars.
yeah, go
don't-
check it out.
Fun,
I highly
phenomenal
recommend
show.
it.
And I will say, like, the food itself, I've tried making some of them too. Really, really good. I will say, like, halfway through the show, because I've thought about this halfway through the show, it becomes unrealistic on how to make this food.
Yeah, that's not till like season like 4 or
Yeah.
5 though. But I'll actually after
It's 5 seasons?
5 seasons. Yeah,
That's incredible. My least favorite thing, and I love anime, is that all my favorite ones, they just stop at the English version. And like, I'm one of those guys. I don't care what you say, sue me, whatever. I'm a big fan. I actually like anime, but I don't like watching without dubbed. I'm not a sub guy.
I also
try to be honest.
No. I do both. So I watch the dub. So when I'm catching up on an anime, I watch the dub because I can watch it while I'm doing other things. So
you can hear, yeah.
I can like wash the dishes, I can eat, and yeah, exactly. Now if I catch up to a show and like for example, right now Jujutsu Kaisen is like
God, it's so
it's a
good.
new season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
it's-
watching the
it
sub right
subs.
now, and no, the dub is a couple weeks behind.
I gotta wait,
but
yeah.
what I'll do is I'll watch the sub and then I'll rewatch on the dub.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's like what I do, but for a lot of the shows, like if I'm watching up to date, I'll watch the sub. I don't care. But honestly, like the dubs these days are actually really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're
Like,
actually
that's an
good.
old mentality. Like, oh, it's so bad. I'm like,
will
no,
agree.
they're good now.
I will agree, but I will say, like, the older shows that are like still going on, like I'm a big One Piece fan. The
okay,
the
I've never even started
American
that monster yet.
Yeah.
the American dub, they're
Not it.
just so bad.
Yeah.
They're just so bad because it's the same ones from like fucking 20
Yeah.
years ago. They're
Yeah,
they're still
Yeah,
not
that's right.
great.
I mean, that show is like that's like diving into Dragon Ball. Like you're
Yeah.
fucking in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm ready for that one yet, but
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
But
a lot of my friends love it. I get it.
You'll be happy to know that Food Wars has a good dub actually.
Yeah.
Sick.
Food Wars, yeah, the main character's voice
Yeah.
is
I'm definitely more into my first anime was probably One Punch Man, so I'm not super like
another great
you know
one.
like
a good
I'm
one.
definitely more like a modern. That shit's
yeah.
fire. Like I'm more of a modern anime too, so that's
Yeah.
why probably One Piece is a little ahead of like when I was getting into it. But
Yeah.
I just
I
like
mean, I will say
Jujutsu, all that shit.
it's been
Jujutsu's
modernized
so
as fuck
good.
now because the story has evolved and the author has evolved things as he.
So maybe I just gotta like it's tough because time wise I'm like damn, do I
All
really
I'm
need
saying
to sit
is
down?
there's a website called onepace.com.
It's faster.
It's faster. It removes the intro, the outro, all the unnecessary bullshit, and they make it literally manga
like that.
accurate. Like
There's a-
every extra thing.
There's a
has been
Dragon Ball
removed.
version of that I think that
Oh, nice.
someone made. Yeah, I get
I
it.
watch Dragon Ball, honestly.
That shit's so
You
good.
watch Demon Slayer?
Yeah, you know what's another super like, what was it called? I don't know. There's one. It was kind of like Baki. Actually, Baki is probably. I just love the fighting ones. I'm not gonna lie. I love the fighting
I'm
ones.
gonna start that one soon.
Another fighting
'cause-
one, like History's Greatest Disciple Kenichi.
Is that
No.
the same one? I don't
That's
know.
a different
Are you
one.
referencing the manga or the?
There's because you were saying.
Oh, I watched every Baki. Whatever the Baki is, I've seen
Oh,
them
yeah,
all.
yeah.
That's the next. I think that's probably the next one. I was
There's-
just hanging out with Sam. Do you know Little Texas?
yeah.
Yeah, we were like geeking out over like anime, and so he was like telling me, he's like, dude, you have to watch Baki.
Baki's really
Oh
hard
yeah,
to
all
watch
the
Baki.
fighting ones, even like Jujutsu. That one's a little more like has like kind of like the extraterrestrial kind of or whatever, like his little demon.
The
dude, but-
paranormal.
yeah, paranormal shit. But all the super just like I gotta do it. Like I love that shit.
Oh, dude, Black Clover.
Yeah, Black Clover is really good.
Are you caught up?
I'm not like all the way like that one. I just watch it when I'm like, oh, I forgot Black Clover. It's not like one I'm like love, but I definitely watch it.
So Black Clover now is it's
okay.
like my top.
I gotta
now.
make it.
It's
Okay.
my
'Cause
top now.
It's kind of like Bleach in the sense that they got
gotta get to
canceled
the-
they got canceled for the longest time.
People didn't
Oh,
like
Black
it.
Clover
Yeah.
is an
People
old thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was new.
no, it's
2017.
It's
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a reboot per se. It's a multiple years of pause.
Ah.
Like that's what happened with Bleach. Like it ended at a pretty good time, but the manga kept going.
Yep,
And
so
then
they just-
literally 5, 10, whatever years it
sorry,
took,
girls. I know.
jumped back in, and the animation, the story, everything is
just
just
like-
top notch. Same thing with Black
Do we
Clover.
leave
Black
this
Clover's
in
been
the
around for a
episode?
while.
Yeah,
but
I
then
didn't
it
know
paused.
that.
I just like Black Clover so much because, like, I know people didn't like it in the beginning because Asta's character is like very annoying. And
Yeah,
like,
some of the voicing of him is a little less.
He's really annoying in the beginning,
Yeah.
but later he's like just becomes such an inspiring character.
That's why so many
It's
people
like
don't like.
Naruto.
That's why people don't like My Hero Academia.
Yeah, because
like
of Izuku.
yeah, Deku's
Oh, his
kind of
voice?
like a little.
No.
Well, not just his voice. His character is just such a
bitch.
baby.
He's
Like-
a little bitch.
like-
Hunter x Hunter too. That kid's annoying,
Go,
and I
yeah.
love that show. But he's like, meow, meow. I'm like, dude, just relax. Like, but
whenever they make like a whiny
like a
main
12-year-old
character,
kid.
it's
you know what's funny? Aren't some of them played by like females just doing a little kid's?
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's so funny because it sounds exactly like a little kid.
Ash Ketchum, Luffy, fucking Naruto, like
Yeah.
you name it. They're all
You know what's
female actresses.
This will surprise you guys. My girlfriend forced me to watch because we both love watching anime. She forced me to watch Avatar fully through, and I actually never had.
Oh.
And it was amazing.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, like just the normal.
Wait,
like
but you're not
the kid
referring to
show.
that as anime though, right?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, because we watch so much anime, she was like, "Oh, you need to go back and watch
Yeah.
this."
Yeah.
And I feel like it has like enough to do with it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
a similar thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it just wasn't.
I never
was,
watched it because I was like, "Oh, it's just a kid
Such
show."
a good
Yeah,
show.
it's
But the
such
story
a-
is so
Oh,
good.
you
So
watched
good.
Avatar.
Well, duh. Who
Yeah,
did
dude,
it?
no.
The
there's-
writing is
it's
good. I
anime.
watched Avatar.
Yeah.
You did? Devin.
It's
Wow.
like
I
an
did
iconic.
it.
Devin, no, I'm
What?
telling you, like,
Yeah.
like
You
It's
have to
like-
watch it. That's what I'm
It's
telling you.
iconic.
As an
It's
anime fan, it's
iconic.
worth it, bro.
Okay,
Because
okay.
it's
The
I've been
storyline.
telling you this so many times. Just yes, it was produced in America. Yes, technically it's not anime, but the level of
storyline is
storyline,
so
the level of
good.
animation, everything, it is
Okay, I'll
equivalent
watch
to
it.
an
They're
They're
anime.
making
100%.
They're making
Okay.
a live action
They are.
remake.
Yeah, they're making one of One Piece.
Oh,
Dan's
wow.
been,
One
Dan's been
Piece.
freaking out over it.
I'm literally trying to get together a watch party for the first episode of One Piece. I'm not going to force people to watch the whole season.
Oh, you're the One Piece guy.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
No.
They do need to like step it up though in terms of like if they are gonna make anime like live remakes of it, they need to make it
Oh,
like
dude,
like
Oda,
the death.
what's
You know,
the
you know
mental
the Death
Note?
Note?
Pause. The author Oda literally forced them to reshoot scenes in One Piece.
Wow.
That costed hundreds of thousands of dollars because it's
Wow.
like this didn't work. We need to do it again.
Interesting.
And he got actors from across the globe.
They made so many. Like I tried to watch what's the Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah,
the
Alchemist
show.
Brotherhood.
I love the show, but I
Oh,
was like
yeah.
throwing up. I was like, this
The
is
movie,
horrible.
the live action movies
So
are
bad,
garbage.
yeah, it's
Didn't
not
even know
good.
there was one.
It's because like they're trying to turn a whole series into a movie.
Yeah, you're right.
You
It was a
can't
movie.
do that.
The movie's different.
Note.
Same thing. Same
Note's
thing. They
so
tried
good.
to turn a whole
I-
series into a movie. You
Most
can't
controversial
do that.
question: do you like Death Note's ending? My girlfriend hates it, so I'm curious what you guys think. 'cause I know it's like split.
I was okay with it.
I was okay with it. Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. A lot of people hate it.
I just didn't. But I will say after like
I saw it coming. Like it just
after
at
L,
the end of the day, you realize he's the bad guy the whole time.
Yeah.
That's
after
why
they
I
got
like
rid
it.
of L though, like
I stopped watching after
it was harder to watch.
Yeah,
after
I
L
actually
was
stopped
gone.
watching after L died.
I did not
You
watch
didn't
this.
finish it?
I
Spoilers.
couldn't. I
Spoilers.
couldn't.
Spoilers.
I did not watch this.
No, you
Death
would like
Note's so
Death
good.
Note.
It's just like
good.
mentally, I couldn't do it. After
Yeah,
he
you're
died,
just
like
sad.
it's just
That's another one.
sad.
The movie was just like, it was like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not worth it. The animated version's always better. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, geeked out. We went on a bit of a geek tangent for a little bit.
Yeah, you
No,
guys,
no,
but you guys
tangent.
always end up geeking
17
out.
Can I
minutes.
just say?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Can I just say I have been I sent Bryn the intro song for the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen because I have not been able to stop listening
So
to it.
good.
It is
It's
so
so
good.
Was that
I'm
the
like,
one you were
someone
playing?
needs to make
We were-
when we're setting
Guys,
up.
he
got
was
you. I'm
Someone
gonna
needs
get
to make a
playing
remix.
it.
Can
gonna
you,
get it.
dude?
It's a
Can
good
you?
one.
I will. Oh my god, I'll lose my shit.
The new Demon Slayer one, the new season, that one's super. I can't remember if it's the intro or the outro. And then there was like this one Baki one that was like death metal that I was like,
Yeah,
that shit was nasty.
yeah.
so
I think it was
good.
the intro for the intro to Demon
The
Slayer
new
was
intro
really
was
good.
super sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, both of them, the outro and the intro, were both
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my last one, just because it's nerds out on cars.
Yeah.
Have anybody of you guys ever seen Initial D?
No.
Never watched it. I know of it.
I mean, that's a good step, but that's deep in the anime
Okay.
trenches. That's like I only found it because I love
Check it
cars, and
out.
it's like the most OG drifting.
Hell yeah.
Like if you like that drift song that I played earlier,
Oh,
go
yeah.
watch Initial D, and it's
Dude,
fantastic.
You
Then
should
the
watch
gotta
it
make your-
and then have his song in the
yeah,
background.
you got to make your visualizer when you play
So,
that.
I got you.
Ah.
I'm making really cool visuals and like
one of the
Nice.
if you want to go like old school Ranma 1/2 or like fucking
that's
Prince-
before.
Yeah, Prince of Tennis. Like,
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
That's even-
those
that's
are old animes.
Oh wow.
Sorry,
we gotta catch you. We gotta catch you guys up.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I'm
you send
a
it to me all the
really
time.
big,
I just,
I'm just
like,
here for the
watch it,
vibes.
and then like I got him into anime actually.
I got her to watch like 6 episodes of Jujutsu
I only watch
Kaisen
him when I'm
with
over
me.
at his place, though.
Yeah.
I never take the
So-
time to watch TV because I don't like sitting down and watching TV.
I'm the same as you. My girlfriend will literally like binge watch. I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. But then when I find something I like,
Oh yeah,
I
You
go
can't
in.
put
But
it
that's
down.
it.
Yeah.
Dude,
No
honestly,
other.
that's the only reason I haven't watched Black Clover yet because I know I'm gonna like it. So if I do that, there goes at least a
You
couple
gotta
of
have,
days
like,
to
a-
weeks of my time.
Yeah, you got to have like a set aside time. Like we traveled like back and forth to Europe, and I had like the 8-10 hour flights. So
Yeah.
like it wasn't anime, but I binge watched Ted Lasso, and like
Oh, nice.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I got home, I was like, okay, now I can't watch anything anymore because
Yeah.
that's what
Really
happens.
nice. What to do.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
take breaks in between.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I've definitely I think I've definitely binged a 500 episode show at some point or another.
Yeah, I got through Naruto in 1.5 months. So
To be fair though,
I haven't done Naruto yet. That's another one, but that one I'm actually excited because I don't know anything.
to be fair
I'm
though,
very-
just
I
skip all
read
the
them-
fillers.
no, you go to the.
Is there a version that does that?
There's a website.
So
you can.
I am
Someone
actually
send it to me.
Yeah.
Yes. I always say this because people always get like, yeah, you're a One Piece fan. It's so long. Listen, One Piece, I understand it's long. There's only 9 fillers. There's only 9 filler episodes. It's just the outro, intro, and every episode's only 10 minutes. Like actually.
One Piece super short. Yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, Naruto, about 60% of the episodes is filler. And then right now with Boruto, the sequel,
Yeah.
they've been on filler for 5 years.
Lord.
I don't watch it. It's just been filler for like 5
I
years.
just don't know anything, and I know it's good. I love going into stuff not knowing that. Like that's what I did with like Initial D, because obviously it's an old one. Everybody knows about it, but I did it with Avatar. I know it's not anime, but like same thing. I love being like, oh, it's like feels like I watched it for the first time. So,
Yeah.
without knowing anything. So no spoilers on
Yeah.
Naruto, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely really good.
We just nerded out on anime for like 15 minutes. Sorry, girls.
I'm sorry. Don't worry.
Hey,
I actually have to leave soon, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine.
no, she's had to leave.
I don't mean to be a downer, but yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. So,
I gotta leave
but
soon,
anyways,
yeah.
please. Well, first off, thank you again for
course,
for
guys.
coming and hanging out with us. This
thank
was
you.
seriously
Yeah,
fun.
it's so
Especially
fun.
it's so last minute too.
I think this
Yeah.
is gonna be our longest. It's so funny because I feel like we were like rushed today. We were like, okay, we got to get in and out. But I think this is actually gonna be our longest episode.
Hell yeah,
which
yeah.
is so funny.
I'm a talker too sometimes. Once we get into the
Yeah,
stuff,
no, it's fine.
No, I love that.
anime, I get it.
I'm so happy we have people to talk to.
Yeah.
just
For real.
I'm not saying this is One Piece, but it is.
My God. But Ricky,
Blocks it.
please tell everyone what you have going on
Okay,
right
plug
now.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you have like your shows? This is gonna come out in September, so whatever you have like around then. But
Yeah, so September, I'm gonna have a brand new Nitti song that we played, and it is called "That's Right." And then Roadkill comes right after that. By September, we're gonna have another 2 Say My Nitti records out too.
Hell
and
yeah.
basically, the overall plan is I think I'm about to drop 20 songs in like 6 to 8
Damn.
months. So it's about to be an over. Like I got so
Holy
excited, I got really
shit.
inspired.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of just shit
I love
ready to
that.
come out, and I'm just
Hell yeah.
excited to like have it out. So pretty much it's easy. Just every 2 weeks you're gonna see something new from me, whether it's Say My Nitti or
Hell
Nitti.
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
awesome.
just
Man is grinding.
just trying to get it out there. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
enjoy it, not hold on to music. I was
Yeah.
being all
Yeah.
like overly pretentious with it. Now I'm just like,
You're-
hey man, I like this. I want everyone to experience it.
And
That's good.
you're playing Moonrise, right?
Yeah, we're doing Moonrise, Say My Nitti set, and we're also doing a side piece set. So
Fuck yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah.
I'll see you there. I'll be there for
hell yeah.
all of the above.
Are you playing any festivals like around September?
Let me
September, October?
Look at that one. Gotta check the old.
Gotta check this
Old man
itinerary.
I finally
The
got
old man calendar.
finally got a calendar this year, and it really helped.
Oh,
Oh my
good.
God,
We got
it's
Bryn
so
on that.
helpful.
Yeah,
Yes.
So good.
yeah. We
Let's
just made a
see.
podcast one too, so now we can
Ooh,
stay
yeah.
up to
I
date.
got some good plugs. So me and Martin Horger are going back to back
Whoa!
at Nocturnal Wonderland. That's gonna be super
Ooh,
sick.
Let's
Yeah.
September
go.
16th.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna try and work on a song with him. Maybe we'll like premiere something there. That would be sick.
Okay.
We already have like one collaboration. He's a great guy.
yeah.
And then I'm playing Vegas. I'm playing Disco Pussy, which is a really cool venue. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys have ever been to like
Oh yeah, downtown Las Vegas.
yeah downtown Las Vegas. That's the best club.
Oh yeah.
That's the
wait.
one. That's the one I gotta
After
say.
Lost in Dreams. Yeah.
Just-
I remember.
it's the best. It's the best Vegas like club.
Yeah.
For that. And then yeah, we're doing like some Nitti shows in September. It'll be really cool. All the visual stuff I'm doing, I'm actually creating with this girl who's super dope animator, and we're like putting my car in it. We're putting like
Hell yeah.
collaborators. We're putting all this cool shit to go with like some of the heavier bass stuff, and
go.
really like I'm actually excited to make the visual aspect of it. So all the festivals and shows I'm playing are gonna have like big part of that. So definitely expect a lot of cool bass music, and I want to like kind of like do it because I enjoy it again.
Yeah.
And then I will slowly sprinkle in like some like big vocal records that I have
Hell
or like
yeah.
songwriting and stuff like that. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see some anime visuals.
I'm definitely
in the
definitely
States.
we're putting in. Yeah,
I'm excited to see the remix of Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah, I gotta work on that one.
But yeah, dude, thank you so much again. And if you haven't gotten a chance already, we do have a Patreon. Please go check it out. Thank you, by the way, to all of our patrons who are currently supporting us. Your name's on screen.
Like a movie.
Did
He's
someone
never
do the
gonna do
bloop?
Anyways,
Was that someone's mouth that did the bloop perfectly?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
There was like an actual like you heard it right?
I think that was my nail. I don't know what it
It
was.
sounded like I was like, who added the sound effect?
Where can I sample this? But yeah, if you haven't gotten a chance to already, we have bonus episodes on the Patreon. We have exclusive playlists. We are, by the time you see this, we should have already done like our first call-in for an episode. So look out for that. That's also something you would have access to on the Patreon.
And by the time you see this, I hope you enjoyed our event. And if you didn't go,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very
Yes,
upset with
thank
you.
you.
Yes, yeah,
Thank
our
you.
event in August. Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, you can take the names off the screen now.
Wait, so you're saying the
Editor
names have
brain.
been on the screen the whole
This
time?
whole time, yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Again, I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand,
I'm Bryn.
and this is.
I'm Nitti.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And
And bye.
okay, bye.
We might be in a new studio next time. Toodles.
Bye.
Yeah.
Toodles.